Handoff is Peterson, gets through the line of scrimmage, the 5 into the end zone, touchdown.
It's time for live coverage of high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. Coverage is brought to you by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Coverage is also brought to you by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Caldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, the Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Together for Youth, and Valley Tractor. Now let's go to the stadium for high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
The end zone, touchdown, Eastmont.
Hello and good evening, everyone, to Friday Night Football here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Tonight, Big 9 football from Eastmont High School. It's the Sunnyside Grizzlies and the Eastmont Wildcats. I'm Grant Olson along with Brandon Harle. And Brandon, Eastmont on a bit of a roll. They're 2-1 on this early season overall. And that win last week down at Davis, you win by a safety, one of the most unbelievable things that can happen in a game.
Right.
So they have some momentum coming into this game tonight.
It's nice to get a win on a road, no matter who your opponent is, especially when you're playing a game where you might have had some mistakes and you still come away from that victory. You're going to come home and play a tough Sunnyside team.
Well, you know what's tough about them? They're 0-3, but they have had a brutal schedule so far. Their 2 preseason games, Coeur d'Alene and Skyline. I know Skyline's not quite the team they used to be, but they're still a pretty good football program. And then Moses Lake, maybe the favorite to win the Big 9 this year. So those are 3 really tough games to start the year.
Yeah, very tough road games at the beginning of the year. Anytime you travel over to Idaho, those teams play really good football. And then anytime you go to the King Code, it doesn't matter if it's the bottom or the top, it's a slugfest.
And speaking of that league over in Idaho, that includes Lake City, also Post Falls that we saw here on the NCWLIFE Channel a couple weeks ago. So it is a pretty tough league. We will come back and we will get more specific about what we can see tonight between Eastmont and Sunnyside. It's Big 9 football here on the NCWLIFE Channel. We'll be back right after this.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
To name yourself after the highest peak in North America? Maybe that's audacity. But towering above is exactly what the first ever all-electric GMC Sierra EV Denali Edition 1 is built to do. With 754 horsepower and up to a GM estimated 400 miles of range, it is the Denali of EVs. The Sierra EV Denali.
Pre-game show continues here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Grant Olson along with Brandon Harle on this beautiful late September night. It doesn't feel like the 4th game of the season, this kind of weather, does it?
Yeah, we're lucky. It's another great football night.
So we talked about Eastmont. They're 2-1, but Brandon, they lost 19 starters off that excellent team of last year. So, Ricky Colungo is back, and he's a tough kid on both sides of the ball. I think defensive lineman, but I'll tell you, it's hard to replace 19 players. They're still on that ground attack, but it's not quite the same level of talent they had.
Yeah, we had that game, you and I together.
We did.
As we finished that season, and to see him finish that season like they did, and it's disappointment to carry some momentum over, and you hand that off to the next juniors that are going to be seniors, and hopefully they can carry that on, and then replacing Coach Don with Coach Foster, holding on to his defensive system and knowing that familiarity, and then trying to have to do some new things on a little bit of growing pains.
For sure, and you've got a 5'6", 145-pound sophomore quarterback who actually we saw last year in some action, but he came in as a defensive back.
Right.
So this kid doesn't have a lot of experience at quarterback.
Sure, and whenever you are a new quarterback in the Big 9, at any level for varsity sports, the game's so fast, and it takes a bit of time, as we talked about with Wenatchee's quarterback, a sophomore last year, now junior. It's just you got to take some snaps and get that game speed figured out before you understand what's going on.
And Brandon, on the other side of the ball, the Grizzlies, we mentioned Ethan Avalos, 6 feet, 190-pound senior quarterback who I watched earlier whipping it all over this field. We're going to see a lot of 3 and 4 receiver sets tonight.
Yeah, they're a little more multiple than we've seen in the past. When we played against them, more of a traditional wing tee, kind of a setbacks, but now they have multiple formations, multiple receivers to spread the ball out a little bit more, a little more modern offense, I should say.
Right.
Yeah.
So a contrast of styles here tonight at Eastmont.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be a good game.
All right, when we come back, it's kick time. Sunnyside and Eastmont. It's NCWLIFE football night on Friday. We'll be right back.
Hey man, how's it going?
Getting better, actually, thanks.
Did they give you anything for pain after surgery? Because I think I may have some left over.
Nah, that's all right, man. Actually, me and my doctor talked about not sharing prescriptions, and that ibuprofen is a good option for me. The risk of addiction, it's not worth it.
Makes sense.
Take the next step. Don't share your prescriptions and talk to your friends about the dangers of opioids.
At Coldwell Banker, their people, their company are cut from a different cloth. They see, hear, sense, and feel things that other people don't. They have a unique appreciation for the thing called home. Because of this dedication, Coldwell Banker has thrived for over a century. This is why they are ranked #1 on Agent Trust. Coldwell Banker. They do real estate with higher standards and have been guiding people home since 1906.
Brent Olson and Brandon Harle back at Eastmont High School for Big 9 matchup tonight between the Sunnyside Grizzlies and the Eastmont Wildcats. As we mentioned, Eastmont comes in with a 2-1 overall record so far, 1-0 in league play with that win last week over Davis. Sunnyside, meanwhile, 0-3 and 0-1 in league play. And as we mentioned also, Brandon, just a brutal preseason schedule, and also your first Big 9 game was no easy task either against Moses Lake.
Sure, 3 big games right off over in Idaho. Then you got to go battle Skyline in the Kinko League, and then you got to travel to you got to play Moses Lake, the potential Big 9 winner.
Right.
So 3 big games right to start. So it'll be interesting how Sunnyside reacts to that.
So it looks like Moses Lake won the toss, Brandon, and is elected to defer, and they will get the kick and start of the second half. And Eastmont will get it first here tonight from Wildcat Stadium. Nice to see they have the bleachers up and running across the way tonight. They replaced a bunch of those, and they were not open the last time we were here, but it looks like everything's good to go here tonight. Other Big 9 action tonight is Eisenhower, a tough one at Lake City in Idaho. Also tonight it's Davis at West Valley, and Wenatchee is at Moses Lake. And I think that's an interesting matchup tonight. I'm anxious to hopefully get some scores on that one.
Yeah, we'll get some
tonight.
updates hopefully from some people. But yeah, it'll be Wenatchee played a really good second half of football last week that we were able to catch, and we'll see if they can carry that momentum over. Moses Lake didn't play its sharpest game last week against Sunnyside, several turnovers, and they have some things to clean up.
So we mentioned Sunnyside's preseason and pre-league schedule. Eastmont, they won their first one at Bonnie Lake by a score of 34-16. Lost that game we broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel against Post Falls 14-7. And then Brandon, that wild one last week down in Davis, winning with a safety. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, so Davis, or I should say Sunnyside, will kick off the Wildcats.
Cody Yale, along with
Cody Yale is back deep for the Wildcats. What a gorgeous night for football here in East Wenatchee. Great to have you along tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel. Kicking off is the quarterback tonight, Ethan Avalos. Boy, he does a little bit of everything, the 6', 187-pound senior.
Talented kid, really athletic. Watching him roll around in pregame, snap the ball off a little bit.
All right, here's Avalos, and we are underway here at Wildcat Stadium. High, short kick taken at the 10-yard line. Up to the 20, 25, middle of the field, gets stuck right at the 28-yard line.
Austin Zielinski there on a little bit of a return.
Only a freshman too, Brandon. So Zielinski's, we're going to be hearing from them here at Eastmont the next couple of years. Of course, the quarterback Peyton, who we will see bring his offense out, only a sophomore.
First and 10 Wildcats.
So Eastmont begins at their own 28-yard line. 11:53 just underway here in the first quarter.
We were talking pregame about how Sunnyside will probably show some pretty man defense up front. You can see they're packing that box right now.
And not much on that first down carry. Maybe a yard up to the 30-yard line. We'll give them a yard on that carry, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
Quarterback draw for the Wildcats. Jackson Dixon. 1 yard on the play.
We'll see a little bit of that tonight. We did see that against Post Falls. A little bit of that Wildcat look for Eastmont, too. With the carry was Dax Dixon. Now Zielinski's in there to run the offense. Only 5'6", 145-pound quarterback. Handoff around the right side. Nice hole. Bodie Yale still on his feet, still moving that pile across the 40. And that's about a 12-yard gain, and about 5 of those yards. A great effort by the part of Bodie Yale.
Just a little end around on the right there. Fake handoff inside to see if Sunnyside's going to set their edge.
That was great blocking night. Well-perceived play, too, by the Wildcats.
Sunnyside's left defensive tackle or defensive end did a good job of making that play go inside, but there wasn't anybody there to help him out after the Bodie put his foot in the ground.
First down and 10 now for Eastmont. But it almost looked like Zielinski moved forward a little bit to make that play happen, but nonetheless, Eastmont, instead of 1st and 10 now, be 1st and 5 in our first penalty of the game.
A little bit of a hard count going on 2
First
there.
penalty against the Grizzlies.
Gets Eastmont a little bit closer to midfield. Ball is at the 48-yard line. First down and 5, 10:39 left first quarter. Eastmont first possession of the game. Yale in motion, handoff left side, almost lost the ball, had it on his hip. And that was fortunate for the Wildcats there. Not a very good connection there between the brothers, I believe, Peyton Zielinski and Austin Zielinski. Gain of a yard on that. Now it's 3rd down and 4, 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 5 Wildcats.
A little counter action there. Sorry to cut you off there, Grant.
Zielinski shotgun. Zielinski, handoff right side. Nice fake and a nice move, too. All the way across the 35 to the 34-yard line. 14 yards on that run. Make that 18 yards on that run. Sorry.
Julian Cortez, the Wildcat ball carrier.
Julian Cortez with his,
Sunnyside territory.
Nicely done, the
down
senior.
To the 34. And that's good
Number
for
26
Eastmont.
for the Wildcats and a first down for Eastmont. Cortez, 5'8", 170-pound senior, and there aren't a whole lot of them on this team. We mentioned a big graduating class last year. Fumble on that handoff. It is recovered by Yale, but that'll be a loss of about 5 yards back to the 41-yard line.
Sunnyside's defensive front there was lined up well back, kind of a amoeba defense where everybody's kind of standing up, moving around at the snap. Messes with the rules that the offensive line for Eastmont has to adjust to.
And that's second time that's happened. Kind of trouble on the exchange between Zielinski and the running back.
There's much
maybe just
misdirection.
inexperience, right?
That's part of it.
All right, 2nd down and 15 now for Eastmont. Ball back at the 40-yard line. Handoff. Here's Yale on the right side. Across the 40, gets hit at the 43. Going to mark him there. That'll be a gain of 4 for Yale on that second down play. Going to bring up third and long now for the Wildcats. And I have to say, without a passing game, a team like this not really built for third and long situations.
No, any kind of a wing T team that is used to ground and pound, you want to get in 3rd and 1 or 2. You don't want it up maybe 3rd and 14.
Right. So see what the Wildcats can come up with here. A drive that began back at their own 28-yard line. Zielinski, handoff to Austin. Zielinski has a block and the outside. Did he get the 25? He needed to get to about the 24. I think that's go area anyway. You look at it, right, Brandon?
Definitely. We talked about it last week. You know, high school kickers, we're not the clutch guys like you see in the NFL, so it's definitely in that tweener area, so you got to go.
Nice run by the freshman once again, Austin Zielinski.
Yeah, good job taking that ball outside. The edge was set well by that inside slot receiver, pinned his man in, and Zielinski got to the edge.
Big play here early in this game. Eastmont going for it here on 4th and 1 from the Sunnyside 25-yard line.
You can see the defensive front there for Sunnyside all standing up.
That's interesting, a running start at that. And a timeout called by Eastmont. I don't think they like what they saw there. 7:56 left to go, opening quarter. Eastmont's driving. Our score, Eastmont 0 and Sunnyside 0. We're back to the field in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. We can lift this up here. Time warranty.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
All right, we're back. 7:56 left to go. First quarter. Eastmont is driving. 4th down and short. 4th and 1 at the Sunnyside 25-yard line. I mentioned it earlier. Big play here early in this game. Zielinski in motion, gets the handoff, finds a hole on that right side, keeps those legs turning. And he gets down to the 11-yard line. Another 14 yards for Zielinski. And he's getting big jumps, 13 and 14, just like that.
That's impressive, especially with freshmen getting the ball early in this game.
17-yard line, and that's good for another. Eastmont.
So Eastmont on the move here in possession number 1, and they're using a lot of this first quarter clock. The clock's moving, 7.5 minutes now left to go. Luke Schruby split out, only wide receiver. He's number 12, split out left side. Once again, it's that Dixon in the Wildcat, but he does hand it off. It's Yale, tough run down to the 5-yard line. That's another 12 yards on the ground for Eastmont, just eating up yardage right now.
Really nice play there. No surprises by Sunnyside's D. It's just cover 0, man-to-man on the outside. There's single receivers for Eastmont. So they're packing that box. I don't know if the cameras can widen out a little bit on that shot there to show the crowd or the audience just how many defenders Sunnyside has. Right there you go. That's a good
Boy,
look.
they sure do. Look at that.
Of course, we're down inside the 10, so you're going to see a lot more of that.
First and goal, Eastmont, good hole left side, and into the end zone is Peyton Zielinski for the Eastmont 6-yard touchdown.
Wildcat ball carrier goes to Yale and a 6-yard touchdown run.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brandon, that was a pretty impressive drive for the Wildcats to start this game off. 72 yards, not too shabby.
Really good start for the game. A couple really nice. They had the 4th down for they decided to go for it and make that big play, keep that drive alive.
Jose Valencia on for the point after try for the Wildcats. 6-0, trying to make it 7. Here's the kick. It's up and it is good. 6 minutes, 38 seconds left to go. First first quarter. It's Eastmont 7, Sunnyside nothing. We're back in 60 seconds.
Eastmont Wildcat 7.
Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
At Eastmont Drive, 10 plays, 72 yards, took up 5 minutes, 26 seconds off the clock. Impressive drive for the Wildcats. Valencia's extra point try good. And in the first quarter, here we sit, Eastmont 7 and Sunnyside nothing. Impressive, wasn't it, Brandon?
Yeah, very traditional looking Eastmont Drive, similar to what you'd see in the last few years with their success.
Boy, that's a good point, too. Kickoff and a good good return, I should say, over that left side for Sunnyside. And we'll put the Grizzlies in good field position at about the 31-yard line. 6:32 left to go. First possession for the Grizzlies. We'll see what they can do on offense now. Down 7-0. Well, they've been down practically every game, I guess, this season so far, so they're used to that. But I'm sure that's helped them playing teams like that kind of experience.
Yeah, it's
don't
the
you think,
trade-off, obviously. When you play some really competitive teams early, you kind of get punched in the mouth a little bit. You got to learn.
In motion, the running back, Derek Hansen. Ethan Avalos shotgun. He's going to put it up, looks left side, under pressure. He's going to keep it, carry it. Nice gain, gets hit late out of bounds. Flags fly, and that's after he gains 10 yards. So first down carry for the quarterback, Ethan Avalos.
Good looking play for Sunnyside there. They put their back in motion. It was 0 personnel. No running backs, 5 receivers. Eastmont had to make an adjustment, and you have to still account for the quarterback who can really, as you can see, take off any time for you.
Defensive lineman Tyson Gonzalez did have a kind of a hand on him, and then he got away from him and got that 10-yard gain. It is a late hit, and that's going to tack on another 15 for Sunnyside and put it all the way into Eastmont territory at the Wildcat 45-yard line. Big penalty early on.
Yeah, definitely. Sunnyside much more multiple in their looks than they had been in the past. For the last decade or so, much more traditional wing team, much like Eastmont's look.
Once again, Hansen, the only back in the formation. He gets the handoff and a nice tackle right at the line of scrimmage for the Wildcats. And that was made by Logan Schmulzer. And I'll tell you, he played a heck of a game against Post Falls a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Logan Schmulzer there with a really good read. Power play to the right, tackle or guard pulls, and Logan filled that gap quick. Stuck the running back right where he met the line of scrimmage.
No gains, remains at the 45-yard line. Second down at 10. 5:50 left to go first quarter. Avalos, empty backfield now. Looking left once again, under pressure. He's going to keep it, cut it back upfield. Flag comes flying in behind him, and it might have a hold on the outside there.
Hold on the receiver there. You can see it on the replay. 24. Had a little bit of jersey there. Eastmont's going to have to make an adjustment on defense. It's the second time that the running back's gone in motion, leaving an empty backfield. And the slot receiver on the opposite side is left uncovered when Eastmont shifts their defense over.
And just gaping holes over there.
Yeah, which is the intent, right? We have to spread the field out a little bit. If you're Sunnyside and Eastmont playing a really tough defense, has to make those adjustments. They have their rules, and this might be something they haven't seen on film yet.
Personal foul against the Grizzlies.
So that holding penalty is 10 yards from where it occurred. So that takes the ball back now to the Grizzlies side of the field at about the 49-yard line. That'll be second down and 16 for the Grizzlies. Three wide receivers right side, one split out to the left. So we talked about a lot of 4 wide receiver sets tonight, and we're seeing it here. Follow shotgun, Hansen the running back, quick pass to the outside, and a nice gain over the left side. All the way up to the Eastmont 42-yard line. And that's a gain of 9 on that pitch and catch.
Receiver in motion, just a quick screen. The receiver in motion goes to block the corner. Receiver gets the quick ball and takes off. Nice pitch and catch, as you said. Nothing that Eastmont hasn't seen before, and they'll take that little gain there as opposed to a big home run play.
Still 3rd and long, right, Brandon? 3rd down and 8, so.
Prevent those explosive plays.
Absolutely. Avalos shotgun. Once again, it's Derek Hansen in motion. Avalos, he likes to look left. Now over the middle of the field. Had a man there, but threw it behind him. The intended receiver, Mason Streak, a junior, and it was behind him, and that'll bring up 4th down now for the Grizzlies.
Eastmont in its coverage there, it's a quarters coverage, and there's holes in all zones, and that's one right in the middle of the field behind the linebackers, between the 2 safeties. It's a dig route, about 10, 15 yards in, and he just missed him throwing behind.
Here we go. Grizzlies going for it here on 4th and 8 from the Eastmont 42-yard line, or I should say 47-yard line. No, I was right, 42. All right. Avalos looking left. He has 2 receivers on both sides on this 4th down. Once again, Hansen in motion. I think that's just to clear some guys out. Once again, Avalos under pressure. Does dump it off to his wide receiver. Plenty for a 1st down, all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Brady Jones running the receiver out of bounds. Cody Diddon for the Grizzlies.
About 20 yards on that play. Cody Diddens, he's only 5'4", 159 pounds.
Yeah, Donnie Torres for Eastmont off the edge came untouched, and I thought he was going to get to him, and they got an escape there.
Here's Hansen now. He tries to wrestle his way up to the 20-yard line, makes it to about the 21.
Logan Schmutzler on the tackle for the Wildcats.
That's a gain of about 2 on that play for the Grizzlies. Brings up 2nd down and 8.
Ball remains near the 23. It'll be 2nd.
Hurry up now to the line of scrimmage for Sunnyside.
Little tempo here from the Grizzlies.
Whistles. Clock stops now with 3:58 left to go. And a procedure on Sunnyside. Had a lot of penalties on this possession. We got nice chunks of yardage. All right, we have a score from Moses Lake. Panthers score on their opening drive and lead it 7-0 over in Moses Lake. How about that?
Yeah, I got a text from Coach Devereaux letting us know that he's watching it, and looks like Griffin Butler caught a long touchdown on a 4th and 18.
Wow, that's fantastic.
That'd be a big upset over there.
Oh, it sure would.
Good for the Panthers.
2nd down and 14. Ball at the Eastmont 26-yard line. Again, Hansen in motion. Avalos, floater, left side along the sideline. It hits the Eastmont defender in the back. Nice job that time on defense.
Brandon Jones.
Eastmont defense in front
Jones
there
on that coverage.
Great pressure, getting into the backfield very quickly, forcing Avalos to get rid of that ball quick.
Would you notice, Brandon, how they put Hansen in motion out in the flat? He has been so open every time that Eastmont's not even regarding him when he comes out of the backfield. He was so open that time.
Oftentimes that running back in motion that puts a linebacker in a decision that he has to adjust to.
How about this? 4 receivers right side, 1 to the left.
Quads right here.
Avalos, why not looking right? Under pressure, gets a nice block, and now cuts it back upfield. Boy, he's going to be close to first down yardage. Needed 14, and I think that's about what he got there, Brandon.
Right at the marker, yeah. So Eastmont traditionally on their single short receivers or short side of the field plays man coverage. And when that receiver runs that corner off, there's nobody over there, and that's where the quarterback ran for a lot of green there. 14-yard run there by Avalos.
Ball now at the Eastmont 12-yard line. Sunnyside, looks like the down markers aren't quite in place yet. They should be able to get a first down without getting into the end zone here. And I think, are we going to have a measurement? Here we go.
Yeah, there you go. This saw the fourth down marker over there. I didn't see it either.
I just assumed it was a first down, I guess. But here we go with the measurement. You can see it on your screen.
Eastmont's outside linebacker there, Donnie Torres, came untouched again. And
oh, look how close that is. And that is a first down by about half a football. Great camera shot there. And now Sunnyside will have 1st and 10 and will be able to get a first down at the Eastmont 2-yard line. With 3:41 left to go. Pretty quick moving first quarter. Each team has had the ball one time here. Avalos, shotgun. Hansen behind him. 2 receivers this time right, 2 to the left. Maybe changing the play here. So Hansen moves from the left side to the right side. And we've got a timeout. Too much confusion for the Grizzlies, and they want to talk things over. And we will take a timeout as well. And I do want to thank our sponsors, our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling in Wenatchee. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Give them a call today at 509-662-6842. Also by Abby's Pizza. For more than 50 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge, 100% real cheese, and freshly rolled dough. Order online at abbeys.com. Boy, that sounds good right now, Brandon.
It does. I was just thinking the same thing.
Also by Apple Valley Honda. Test drive a new Honda today at Apple Valley Honda in East Wenatchee. Apple Valley Honda, committed to preserving the environment not only with fuel-efficient vehicles, but also with other eco-friendly actions and alternatives. So what do you think the Grizzlies are talking about here? They had a little bit of confusion, a lot of guys in motion, and they've had a ton of receivers out there on this first possession. So
they're taking a look over at Coach Lobenstall on the sideline there to see what play they wanted, and he didn't like the way that the defense was aligned. So it's a good use of a timeout at this point of the game. You've made a good drive, and let's reset and see what we can do here.
For sure. All right, empty backfield again. Trips right this time. 2 receivers left side. Avalos back there all by himself. First down and 10 at the 12. Looking under pressure again. Can the Wildcats get to him? They haven't really yet, as he manages to scamper inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. So 3 yards on that play for Avalos.
Yeah, Eastmont's defensive front is doing a great job of getting pressure. But when you have 5 receivers and you're spreading out the secondary and the linebackers, that gives that quarterback a chance who's really athletic to escape.
It seemed like junior Tyson Gonzalez, number 90, has had a lot of shots at him here on this first possession. Just can't quite get to him. All right, 2nd down and 7 now. Screen pass left side. Wide receivers screen and nothing doing. Good gang tackling by the Wildcats. And I don't know if he even got back to the line of scrimmage. I think they lost a yard on that play.
Yes, they did. Screen the whole way. You can see the line take their step and let the defensive line come through, which is a pretty good call inside the red zone. You expect some blitz. So good job by Eastmont rallying to the ball.
So a loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 9 now for the Grizzlies. Once again, trips right in this formation. This time the running back, Derek Hansen, is in the backfield with Avalos. Fake handoff to Hansen. Play action. Bad pass, though, left side. It didn't look like Avalos was really even looking that time. Just kind of winged it over to the sideline.
Yeah, not a good look. Eastmont did, again, really good job of getting pressure up the middle. Forcing that throw maybe a little earlier. I think it might have got somebody on defense might have got a hand on it, but regardless, it was not a good throw anyway.
It almost looked like it was tipped at the line of scrimmage a little bit. You're right. Brings up a big 4th down and 9 now for the Grizzlies. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first, and the Grizzlies trailing 7-0. Trips right again. Hansen in motion, comes to the right side as Avalos in shotgun. Looks left, now looks right side, has a receiver wide open, but overthrew him at about the 3-yard line, and boy, was he ever open. And the Grizzlies will turn it over on downs after a long drive that took off about 4 minutes off this clock.
Right. Good man-to-man defense by Eastmont there. Their outside 2 receivers ran slants. The inside guys running kind of a flat, which gives a natural rub, and that defender against that 3rd receiver's got to chase that down. And he was open, as you said.
He was. Just had some blockers in front of him as well. Now Moses Lake has scored, and they did it 3 plays, so they mean business. It's tied up 7-7 over in Moses Lake. $7-0 our score here. Eastmont with their 2nd possession of this first quarter. Scored on their first possession. 10-play, 72-yard drive. And boy, they would love that right here again. It took off 5 minutes off the clock, a little over that. Zielinski, the sophomore quarterback, handoff left side and right up the middle to close to the 15 to about the 14. 3-yard gain on that first down carry. It was Rafa Perez.
Nice little fold play there on the left edge. You see the left tackle block down and the left guard wrap around to lead for him there.
Do you see similarities between Coach Foster's offense and Coach Don? Is he running exactly the same offense pretty much?
Yeah, I think it is exactly the same. And why wouldn't it be? They're not going to make a lot of changes. They've had success. And
the players know the system.
It's been
Here's
a system, yeah.
Austin Zielinski now, not quite as much success. In fact, gets back, I think, just to the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark him, at the 14, so no gain on that play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, these guys, regardless of how much varsity time they played, have been using this system for many years, since middle school, and no real need to change it. Some tweaks, of course, based on your personnel.
All right, big 3rd down at 7 for the Wildcats. Zielinski stays in there at quarterback. We had some movement. I think the Grizzlies jumped once again. 2nd time tonight, and that's going to give the Wildcats an extra 5 yards. That changes things. 3rd and 7 to 3rd down and 2.
Right. That's what they're wanting. I mean,
that's the point.
Yeah,
right?
Eastmont's best when they're 3rd and short, and that's traditionally this kind of an offense. Just grind it out. And 3rd and 7 is a lot different for a team like this than 3rd and 2.
Absolutely.
Now you're going to see much more traditional, probably trap, ISO play.
Zielinski in there, also in there. And the run, and boy, that's going to be close. I think he got it. Got about to the 19. So a gain of about 4 is Zielinski, the keeper, up the middle.
Yeah, nothing tricky about that. Just straight man-to-man blocking up front of the line and just go. Get that first down.
And just continue to chew that clock down, and that's what they're doing here.
Yeah, you'll probably see the end of the quarter after this play.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, and that's playing right into what they want to do.
Staying in there at running back is Javen Britton for Eastmont. Nothing on that play, maybe a yard, but it looks like they're going to mark him right at the line of scrimmage. That was Britton on that carry. Yeah, Eastmont can just run this clock out if they so choose. 16 seconds on the game clock, 26 seconds on the play clock. So I'm sure Eastmont is going to, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So after 1 here at Eastmont High School, it's Eastmont 7 and Sunnyside nothing. The 2nd quarter coming your way on the NCWLIFE Channel right after this. Stay with us.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories, and we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Welcome back to Eastmont Stadium after one quarter here. Big Nine football. It's Eastmont 7 and Sunnyside nothing. Eastmont with the ball at the end of the first quarter. 4 plays in that first quarter, and now they have it here to begin the second. Nice long drive to get their touchdown. This is only the second time they've touched the ball. Sunnyside once so far in this game. Right. Here's Zielinski with a planned rollout now to the right. Very quick. Does get across the 25 to about the 27. Give him 4 on that play. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 now for the Wildcats.
Just a nice, easy play there. 3 guys leading the way for him. You see a couple right side of the linemen pull around their blocks and get a lead there along with a wing back there.
I don't think we've seen a pass yet, have we?
Nope, haven't had no passes yet. So they've had success here on a hard count on 3rd and long. So you can see Sunnyside in their stand-up amoeba defense here.
Unusual. Rafa Perez in the backfield. He doesn't get it, though, as Zielinski gets it, the freshman running back. Nice cutback upfield. Tough run to the 35, and gets the first down. The 33 was where he needed to go. 36, and he gets 8 yards on that carry.
At the point of attack, Landon Hutzel, number 75, and Austin Padron both really had a good surge around the right side edge to get that initial push.
Boy, Austin Zielinski, he's a pretty impressive freshman. Has a good feel for the field, doesn't he, when he's carrying the football?
Yeah, very smart runner is what I've noticed. That he's instinctive.
Britton comes back in now at running back behind Zielinski. 1st down and 10 at the Sunnyside 36. First pass attempt of the night. Zielinski going deep right side. Has Austin come contact early, and there's the flag. At about the Sunnyside 35-yard line. Well thrown ball. Zielinski to Zielinski. And he was early. There is no doubt about that one.
Good time to try to pass. You've had some success churning away at the run and 1st down and long. Sunnyside hasn't seen it yet.
Is it what you call lulling him to sleep a little bit?
Yeah,
Brandon?
I mean, certainly with wing T teams, that's what you do. You become so hyper-focused on reading your keys on those linemen that were pulling that you got to know that it's coming at some point. Unless you're Bellevue in 2002 when you don't throw the ball all season.
Isn't that crazy?
And you just blow everybody away by 40.
So unlike the pros, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a spot foul in high school or college, so it's a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Or 10-yard penalty, is
right?
Yes. Yep. Excuse me. So that puts the ball at the 49-yard line. Handoff left side. We might have a hold over there. Good, tough run. That was Julian Cortez on that carry, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think they caught Abe Garcia over there with a hold.
Penalty flag on the play.
And it is a hold on the Wildcats. So trading 10-yard penalties here is what that was, Brandon.
A little offset the long way.
10:34 left in the second quarter. By the way, our officials tonight, the referee is Dennis Brandstetter, the umpire Kelly Campbell, linesman Josh DeLay, the line judge is Kirk Lyons, and the back judge is Steve Johnston. These are busy officials around here, that's for sure. We have a shortage of officials, so these guys are doing a little bit of everything right now. And that is the reason why the Bridge of Sportsmanship game was changed to Saturday next weekend.
Right, yep.
We'll talk more about that coming up. So 1st down and 20 now for the Wildcats. The ball is back in their own territory at the 40-yard line. Here's Perez right side. Nice tough run. Gets a forearm to the back of the helmet as he goes down at about the 48-yard line. Nice gain of 7 yards on that carry.
Nice play off tackle to the right-hand side. He just put his foot in the ground and hit the outside edge as fast as he could. Got himself 7 yards. Eastmont's not built for 1st and 20, but 2nd and 12 here is a little more manageable than it was.
Bodie Yale, the big running back, he's out left side. Haven't seen him run it too much tonight. Had a big game against Post Falls. Here's Perez again. I think same play right side. Not quite as successful this time. Does get a yard or two. But that'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Wildcats. Just shy of midfield at their own 49-yard line.
Sunnyside's left cornerback there made a good play, having to come upfield and chop the legs out from that running back. Austin Zielinski.
Bodie Yale, by the way, in that Post Falls game, Brandon, had a 52-yard run. The ball got stripped as he was crossing the goal line, and it went through the end zone and out of bounds touchback. So that was part of that game.
Yeah, that's one of those unfortunate lessons. Sometimes you have to.
Boy, that's true, isn't it? 3rd down now and long. 3rd and 12 for the Wildcats. Zielinski in motion. Gets the pass from Peyton. 50, 45. I like the play call. Inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line.
That pass complete to Austin Zielinski for the Wildcats.
Just what they needed. 12, got about 13 out of that.
Yeah, nice little swing play. Almost like a screen. The outside receiver ran in and took the corner with him. And Sunnyside's defender, who was in man coverage, didn't get over there to cover Zielinski. But he had a lot of green, and you saw the safety had to come over there and make that play.
All right, 14-7 now in Moses Lake. Scored 1:12 left to go in the first quarter. Handoff fumble. I don't think the Wildcats controlled it. Still on the ground. Sunnyside saying they have it. No official word yet, and they did get it, and that's our first turnover of the night, just when the Wildcats were kind of moving the ball once again.
Yeah, got a big 1st down there, and unfortunately a turnover here on the first play. After that long 1st down.
That gives the Grizzlies some really nice field position now. 8:46 left to go in the second quarter, and the ball is spotted at their own 43-yard line. 12-play drive, Brandon, the last time the Grizzlies had the football, and then turned it over on downs deep into Eastmont territory. So they had a nice drive to start this game and just couldn't put it in the end zone.
Yeah, they had some. They had a help. Eastmont had a late hit out of bounds, which added to their drive. It kept it going, and Eastmont wasn't adjusting well to some of the motions. Here we go, another one here.
Avalos quick pass right side, getting big chunks of yards once again. About 12 on that play on 1st down.
Tackle made by Brandon Jones for the Wildcats.
Swing pass, Chris Villanueva was the receiver on that. Listed as a linebacker, but a nice catch out of the backfield there. And a nice gain for the Grizzlies. Now down to in Eastmont territory.
A little more tempo here for Sunnyside, getting back up and snapping it away.
Avalos right side, Villanueva again. Same play, why not?
That was a true RPO. The line was blocking run, and the quarterback read the quick over there, and they had that opportunity to take it. You got 3 or 4 yards out of that. Quick hitter.
You're right, Brandon. 4 yards on that play. So, well, they've given him 3. 2nd down and 7.
You can see Sunnyside's got a little sniffer back in their little big sniffer back, number 77.
Right. Nice run right side, got loose up the middle of the field, and then gets plowed out of bounds. It's Hansen at the 19-yard line. 23 yards on that carry when it looked like he was going to get about 6 or 7. And the Grizzlies have something cooking here.
A little different personnel set this drive. You can see 77, a big guy there, kind of a fullback, sniffer back, and he's folding inside on the last couple plays, sealing off some blocks there.
Handoff, it's Hansen straight up the middle. Gets about 2 down to the 17. Excuse me. Player down on the field, too. It might be the man you just talked about.
I think it is, yeah.
Big number 77. That's Josiah Herrera, 5'10", 277-pounder for the Grizzlies. 7:56 left to go, second quarter here from Eastmont. It's Eastmont 7 and Sunnyside nothing. We will take a 60-second timeout. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort. Totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
It might be sunny now, but fall is in the air, and we've got you covered here on the NCWLIFE Channel. If it's Wenatchee Panther football, volleyball, or girls soccer, we've got you covered. So tune in to your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel, for Wenatchee Panther sports.
So the junior, Josiah Herrera, remains on the field right where he went down here at Wildcat Stadium. Excuse me, I mentioned he's a 5'10", 277-pound junior, so we're hoping for the best, but not a lot of movement down there, Brandon.
Yeah, they're taking a look at his ankle there. I think I saw him kind of push off and get a little bit of a roll there. He's leading the run on that play again, and they've had some success this drive with that particular formation. 3 receivers, 1 kind of a sniffer fullback, which is just an inserted O-lineman right there. As you saw, you read his size.
277-pounder.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, here he is hobbling off, favoring that right foot. And we hope for the best for him.
We'll see if Sunnyside adjusts with another look. They ran almost 10 personnel the entire series. This one, a little more of an 11 look with that sniffer back. So they're giving different looks to Eastmont to make them adjust on their defense.
What hurts too, Brandon, is he plays both sides of the line, defense and offense, and they could lose a starter on both sides of the ball, and that always hurts. So it's second down and 8 yards to go for the Grizzlies. The ball is at the Eastmont 18-yard line. 7-0 our score. Eastmont on top, scored on their first possession, and that's where we stand right now with about 4 minutes gone in this second quarter.
Sunnyside will go back into 10 personnel, no tight ends or fullback on this. You might see your running back be, well, you got both 2 receiver running backs in the backfield there, so it's more of a 20 personnel look.
First time we've seen that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
In motion, handoff Hansen. Boy, the Wildcats not fooled at all on that play. Schmaltzer, one of the players there, and having a great game once again tonight.
He read that perfectly. He came through that gap. His run fit was perfect. He blew up the blocker before the blocker could get past the line of scrimmage and just made an amazing play.
So a loss of 2 on that. And that'll bring up now 3rd down and 12. So 3rd and long for the Grizzlies. Hansen in the backfield with Avalos. 2 receivers on each side. Avalos looking right, wings it into the end zone. Boy, he just flicked it in there too far, and it goes incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Little pump and go there. They've ran that quick screen multiple times, hoping that Eastmont's defense would bite on it, and they did. Both guys over on the secondary on that side of the field, very tight, smart coverage.
I like his little flick. It was like a Michael Vick pass back in the day.
Little snap there.
4th down and 12 now for the Grizzlies. Did go for it on 4th down in the first quarter and didn't get it.
Quads again over here to the left.
5 receivers in this offensive play on 4th down and 12. Avalos, some time here, goes left side, has a man inside the 10 all the way down to the 4-yard line. 18 yards on that play to Cody Diddens, the tight end. Maybe one of the smallest tight ends I've ever seen. 5'4", 159 pounds.
Yeah, he was the last receiver on this quads look. He kind of hung back as the last option, which let Eastmont's defense kind of fall back. That's who they went to, and he was able to get that first down.
1st and goal from the 4 now for the Grizzlies. Motion man with Hansen in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right side. Clock moving with 6:20 left to go before halftime. Avalos into the end zone, flicks it in there. Beautiful pass, and that is to Brandon Vickery, a sophomore. And a 4-yard touchdown pass from Avalos to Vickery.
Nothing fancy there, just a slant to the single receiver side. Threaded the needle there. I don't know if on the TV replay here you can see how tight a window that was that he threw into.
Boy, that was thrown at a spot for sure. That was a beautiful pass. He's got a great arm, Avalos, but he's been doing most of the damage with his foot. And here he is now with the point after try. And it's blocked. So Eastmont blocks that extra point. So with 6:13 left to go in this second quarter, it's Eastmont 7 and Sunnyside 6. Back with more in 60 seconds.
13 seconds remaining.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic turned home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, located in East Wenatchee, offers terrific views and challenging play for golfers at every skill level. From the golf course to the grill, you don't need to be a member to dine in style and play golf too. Highlander's well-groomed fairways and greens keep it difficult, yet friendly for your regular rounds of golf or a new destination for you and your out-of-town friends. Contact the Highlander Pro Shop today to schedule your tee time, outing, or tournament. Open 7 days a week, where everyone is welcome to play and eat.
Come back for the kickoff here after the Sunnyside score. That was the quarterback, Ethan Avalos, on that kickoff, puts it into the end zone. By the way, that scoring drive for the Grizzlies, 8 plays, 57 yards. Took off 2 minutes and 18 seconds off the clock. A 4-yard touchdown pass from Avalos to Vickery. And the point after try is blocked, and that's where we sit right now with Eastmont 7 and Sunnyside 6. So Avalos, he does everything.
Yeah, they had a good job getting that first down on that 4th and long, and then they were able to punch it on the next one, and then kick off and do everything else.
So Eastmont, 1st down and 10. The ball is at their own 20-yard line. 6:13 left to go before halftime. Handoff left side, cuts it back up center of the field. Made something out of nothing on that run, and that was a nice run by Julian Cortez. Picks up about 4 yards on that first down play, bringing up 2nd down and 6. Got an update for Moses Lake, Brandon?
Yeah, we had an update. So Ben Cook receiver for Wenatchee with a touchdown catch, and unfortunately Panthers had their extra point block, so it's 14-13 Mavericks with 10:40 to go in the second quarter.
Panthers very competitive so far over in Moses Lake against a very good team. Bodie Yale shuffles across the line of scrimmage. It's Rafa Perez, and he's got room around the right side. Can he get around the edge? He can't. And then is flung out of bounds at about the 40-yard line.
He's going to get a flag for chirping there.
16 yards on that run. I don't think he liked the way he was flung out of bounds, and then he had some words for the defender.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He had a good run there and didn't need to make the comment at the end. The coach is down there pretty frustrated with that decision too.
It was Mason Streak, the defender, the defensive back for Sunnyside. So the officials still talk it over in front of the Eastmont bench. We're at 5:23 now left in the second quarter in a 7-6 ball game. The line judge Kirk Lyons talking it over with Dennis Brandstetter. Here's the call now.
Oh, offsetting.
Unsportsmanlike on both sides. So Streak and Perez both called on that.
That's good for another.
So it'll be Eastmont first down and 10. Kind of a break for Eastmont there. The ball right at their own 40-yard line.
Definitely. Great run, well designed, well blocked, and got lucky there with that offsetting penalty.
Boy, the Grizzlies got a little bit lucky that Streak caught him around that outside, or Perez may have been off to the races there. He had open field along the sideline.
The left side of Sunnyside's defensive front here with number 20 is getting caught up inside the wash. If they keep pulling that right guard around the left or right end, you're going to keep seeing them run that way. Now they're going to go the other way.
Austin Zielinski, nice cut back again by the freshman, keeps his feet 50, 45, and gets all the way down to the Sunnyside 40-yard line, 20 yards for the freshman Zielinski.
That's just great. What do you do, right? It's stopped at the point of attack, put his foot in the ground, cut back, and he's making a cane that's not designed to go that way.
His field of vision is pretty impressive for a freshman. Head up all the time, and that's impressive.
What's really neat is when you see an athlete like that who doesn't lose his speed when he makes those plants, he keeps that speed high. That's really difficult to pull down.
Britton now in at running back. Bodie Yale also in there. Zielinski on first down and 10, and now at the Sunnyside 40-yard line. And we got movement, I think, on that Eastmont offensive line.
False start there on the left guard.
And it is. That'll take Eastmont back to the 45 and bring up a first down and 15.
Ball now at the 45-yard line. It'll be first and 15. Wildcats.
Zielinski now to the sideline. Quick chat with his coach, Foster. Both teams have been putting together some pretty good drives, and in Sunnyside's case, they couldn't convert a fourth down, and Eastmont a fumble on one of their drives, but both offensives pretty efficient so far in this first half. Zielinski's going to roll out right side, flings it down left side. I don't know if he was in or not. I think he was on the line. That's a good call by Kirk Lyons over there at about the 25.
Nice little sprint out pass, just a little out. Here's your replay.
Cooper West, the intended receiver.
On the line or just out. I think on the replay you can't really see it, but from our point of view, it's a good call. It's the right call.
The three passes we've seen Zielinski throw now, Brandon, the first two, and this one even, not bad throws.
No, I think that's a smart move by the Eastmont offensive coordinator to make those plays simpler for him, not just drop back and chuck it, run for your life.
Right.
Play action, quick strike, something that's to build momentum in a quarterback.
So after that false start, brings up second down and 15 now for the Wildcats. Ball back at the Sunnyside 45-yard line.
Another update from Moses Lake there. Moses Lake scored again quickly, 21-13. It's going to be slugfest up there.
Sure is.
Slinging the ball over the field.
Not sure what the holdup is here, Brandon. A simple false start, 5-yard penalty, and it seems to be taking a bit here to get things rolling again. And it looks like we are finally ready for some action here once again. 4:58 left to go, second quarter.
Personal foul.
Zielinski once again shotgun. Rafa Perez The lone setback alongside, or right behind, I should say, Zielinski. Fake handoff. Brother Austin gets it, and boy, he is gang tackled back at the 50-yard line. Loss of 5 yards on that play.
Big surge up front by Sunnyside's front. Didn't get those back blocks in time. The Eastmont guards are pulling around the end on a buck sweep, and got to tap your hat to the defense.
You know, Eric and I were talking about this, Brandon. Eastmont teams, going back to all the good teams they've had over the past 5-6 years, penalties have always been their kind of bugaboo, and it is here once again on this drive. Even then, it would really hold them back on nice drives.
Sure.
3rd and 20, ball right at midfield, the 50-yard line. Zielinski over the middle, but dangerous pass behind his intended receiver. And that was at about the 40, and that'll bring up 4th down now. 4th and 20, and the punting unit comes on for the Wildcats. Dax Dixon, by the way, is the punter for Eastmont. I think it's the first punt we've seen tonight.
It is, yeah. Definitely no, the right decision here, right? There's no decision to be made when you're this far out of field goal position.
Exactly.
And chance for a first down here.
Mackay Matt back to receive this. Number 6 takes a Sunnyside bounce and goes out of bounds, it looks like, at the 26-yard line. So the first punt of the night is by the Wildcats. It gives the ball back to Sunnyside now. The ball, as I mentioned, at their own 26-yard line.
2 timeouts here with just under 4 minutes. So we'll see if Sunnyside is going to continue to do what they've been doing, and I don't expect them not to. Keep slinging it around the field and use the time to step out of bounds, or can use those timeouts. And
right. 7-6 ball game, as Brandon mentioned. Just under 4 minutes left in the half. 3:58 to be exact. Ovallo shotgun. Goes right side quickly. Has a receiver there. Cuts it upfield. And a nice gain on first down. That was Jaden Serta, the senior receiver, on the catch, and he gets about 5 yards. Boy, Sunnyside receivers, Brandon, they're not very big, but they are tough, aren't they? They take a shot every time they get that reception, but they're just little out there, 150 and 160 pounders. 2nd down and 5 for the Grizzlies. Down by 1 here late in this first half.
These double stacked receiver formations, we haven't seen both sides stacked like this. Might be a different kind of pass play. Just another screen.
Nice cut back upfield, head down across the 35, close to a first down to about the 36-yard line. Gain of about 4 on that play. Catch Mason Streak on the catch. The 5'10 junior. That was an interesting formation, the double stack. Now it's quads right again. We've seen this a few times in the first half. On this 1st down and 10. Empty backfield again for Sunnyside. Avalos looking right, flushed out of the pocket. Wildcats can't get him down. Finally, they do at the 40-yard line. Gain of 3 on that scramble. But boy, once again, great penetration by that defensive line, and Schmulzer from his linebacker, Schmutzler from his linebacker position.
Yeah, he's all over the field tonight, and he's reading that well. But again, you know, the escapability of Avalos there. Eastmont is in his backfield again and again, and just can't get their arms wrapped around him.
Big kid, though, 190 pounds, 6 feet. That could move, as you mentioned, very athletic. Here we go, 2nd down and 7. Avalos is flushed out of the pocket this time. The Wildcats do get to him. After a half, basically chasing him around, and that'll be a loss back to about the original line of scrimmage. Loss of about 3 on that sack.
There we go. They got him Finally, that pocket didn't have any place left for him to go to. So,
and it's almost like they had to get him eventually, wasn't it? They were so close this entire first half.
Well, with the clock running down, there's no. I mean, obviously, Sunnyside is going to throw the ball. They know it. Eastmont knows it. So that gives those defensive linemen, especially the ends, a chance to pin their ears back and just go, keep that contained.
1:55 left second quarter. Eastmont leads it 7-6. And tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy, Aqua Therapy, Sports Biomechanics, Orthopedic Physical Therapy, Orthotics, all you need to keep moving. Find them online at biosports.net. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And by Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate. Call Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate for all your real estate needs in Central Washington. That phone number 509-888-8887. As both teams back out onto the field. 3rd down and 11 now for the Grizzlies. Once again, that quad set to the right. Avalos once again, empty backfield. One receiver is to the left. He's looking right side. Has a receiver, but underthrows him. It bounces to him. That intended receiver was Cody Diddens. And that'll bring up another 4th down and long, and it seems that the Grizzlies have had a few of these in the first half.
They may have to punt here. Yeah, Avalos wasn't able to get much on that throw. That's, again, a symptom of good rush by Eastmont's defensive front. You just sometimes don't want to get that big step and throw into the ball like you want to.
And a hurried throw is usually that throw right there,
underthrown.
isn't it? Right. So Avalos will stay in and punt it away. Dax Dixon back to receive for Eastmont. Fair catch is signaled for and made, and Eastmont will have it at their own 35-yard line. Eastmont, 2 timeouts left to go, 1:44. Not terrible field position, Brandon, at their own 35-yard line.
Let's see if we have some more misdirection runs here, some like reverse type runs that you may not have seen already. It catches Sunnyside over pursuing one side as opposed to a long throw and giving the ball back to Sunnyside right away.
And they have shown Sunnyside at least a couple of passes, so the Grizzlies know they are capable of doing it, so that's got to be in their back of their mind too. Here's the handoff. It's Yale around the right side, gets 5 yards, make it 6 up to the 41.
Another 15 onto that maybe here.
Is that a late hit? Didn't see it. The referees confer at about the 37-yard line. Flag down just shy of the 50. Six-yard carry for Yale there. Oh, the other way. Okay.
I saw the Sunnyside DB on his back, and he sprinted off the field like he'd done something wrong. Sometimes when you get a personal foul, you know that your coach is going to call you out.
Boy, does that hurt here at the end of the half. With 1:36, you're trying maybe to get some points before halftime. Then you get a personal foul that takes you all the way back to the 26-yard line in a 1st and 20.
Yeah, as you said, Eastmont sometimes has a tendency to hurt themselves, and that's a good example of that.
Fake to Perez. Zielinski's just going to keep it left side. He's quick over there. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Takes a shot late. We're going to get a flag on that. Right in the Grizzlies sideline. Mason Streak with the hit over there. He's been involved in a lot of stuff here in this first half.
That's just not a smart decision either there. That again, you know, Eastmont forced to kind of run on the edge there and and Zielinski just puts the gas pedal down. And
picked up 9 yards there.
Before
nice
the penalty
run.
there, getting another 15 on that.
So that'll put Eastmont back in business still. Over about 1:30, almost 1.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. 1:28 to be exact. Eastmont does have those timeouts as the penalty is being stepped off across midfield. It'll be placed at the Sunnyside 49-yard line. So plenty of time, Brandon, with those 2 timeouts for the Wildcats here. Just need a couple of plays to pop for them here on this possession. First and 10 at the Grizzly 49. Yale in motion. He's going to get the pass near side, has all kinds of open field in front of him, runs out of bounds wisely at about the 39-yard line. Gain of 10 on that first down play for the Wildcats. Another penalty.
Unfortunately, looks like Bodie had something to say at the end of the play.
Boy, there's been a lot of those in this first. As quick as the first quarter was, this second quarter, not so much.
Really nice play, too. Quarterback safe throw, as you said earlier. Some of these plays are designed to let the quarterback kind of not do too much. Nice little motion swing pass to Bodie, who put his foot in the ground again and got a big gain here, first down, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Right.
Unfortunately, a little extra talk at the end of that play cost him.
I like the way Yale runs, too. Big kid, 6 feet, 195 about, got some power.
He's been a big contributor. We watched him do a lot of things last year on the games that I helped you guys out with, and he is a big contributor.
All right, 1:22 now on the clock here in the second quarter. Eastmont just gets some positive things happening for him, and then another big 15-yard penalty that's going to put the ball back into their side of the field. And it'll be placed, it looks like, at the Eastmont 46-yard line.
The ball now at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Britton in there at running back, right behind Zielinski. Zielinski shotgun. Gets a lot of pressure. Middle of the field has Dixon there at the 35 down to the 27-yard line. 19 yards when it looked like Zielinski was in some trouble. Managed to get that up. I don't know how he did it at 5'6" when you've got guys in your face, but floats it down the middle and right to Dixon, first down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it was a great look. The running back in motion brought the safety over, and the inside slot receiver across the face of the safety was wide open. And Zielinski made a nice little soft touch pass.
And Eastmont does call timeout with 1:02 left here in the second quarter. Our score, it's Eastmont 7 and Sunnyside 6. We're back in 30 seconds.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Thank you for trusting Appy's legendary pizza for 60 years. Your hard-earned money supports hundreds of youth working at our parlors, dozens and dozens of nonprofits and school teams throughout the area. At Appy's, doing good in the neighborhood has never tasted so delicious. Can you smell it? It's not arugula and pear. It's bacon, bacon, and cheddar. Yep. Everybody's favorite pizza is back on sale this month at Abby's, loaded with 2 kinds of bacon and real cheddar cheese. Enjoy Abby's September special at a very special price.
1:02 left to go, second quarter. Eastmont facing first down and 10. Here's the handoff. It's Bodie Yale, tries the left side, surges forward to about the 25, and gets 3 yards on that carry as our clock dips below a minute now, and Eastmont does call their final timeout. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their #1 priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pickup and drop-off is available. Stop by their website at globalcarcare.net. And our broadcast also brought to you by our friends at Harvest Valley Pest Control. Living healthy, local, and pest-free. You can rest assured that Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call Harvest Valley Pest Control today for your free estimate, 509-423-2207. So, Brandon, 55.4 seconds now, no timeout. So your plays are going to have to be kind of engineered for the sidelines, right?
Sure, and Eastmont's playing from a position where it's going to be either a touchdown or a score for us, or nothing, because they're not going to get the ball back or give the ball back to Sunnyside at this point.
Right.
So no mistakes. You might not see anything.
Do you try and put it in the air at this point?
Well, maybe something safe with a little sprint out, roll out where you're heading towards the sidelines like you had before.
Right.
That would be a safe play.
2nd and 8 at the 26, floater out to Yale, and it was too high.
And that's a lateral. It's a lateral. It's still live.
And Yale did realize that and picked it up. Somebody in the sideline may have told him to pick that up. And is that actually a gain? Now they're going to mark it pretty much at the line of scrimmage, 26-yard line, I believe, right?
Well, you got to.
That was interesting, wasn't
it? Signaling incomplete, but it was a lateral. That could have went really bad.
Boy, that sure could have. That is going to be a
up.
yard loss on that play, back to the 27 or to make it 28-yard line. So that'll basically bring up 3rd down and 10 again for the Wildcats. Zielinski into the huddle with the play from Coach Foster on this 3rd down and about 10. 45.8 seconds left to go, second quarter. Zielinski in motion, the freshman. Peyton Zielinski, a dangerous pass, and it's picked off at the 35-yard line. Interception by Adrian Ramos.
That's exactly what the last thing Eastmont wanted was a turnover at that point. Was trying to get rid of the ball fast, out of bounds, and that DB #1, Ramos, made a really good read on that. Sorry, number 5, and jumped it.
He did. I think we could even see where that was going on that play, Brandon. It was
a little sloppy segment there. You got the lateral that was a little ugly there, and then that pass where the Sunnyside's defense broke through. That's where you see a kind of a younger quarterback making a decision that you don't really need.
So now a dangerous offense on the field. 1 timeout with just under 40 seconds left in this second quarter. Avalos in there by himself in the backfield. Little wide receiver screen up the left side. A nice run across the 40 to the 43, 8 yards on that play.
You had mentioned in the pregame, Ricky Kalunga there, returning starter for Eastmont, chased that play down from the defensive line. Really nice play there on his part.
And Mason Streak, and he's been involved in a lot of the offensive pass plays here tonight as Sunnyside looks like does call their final timeout.
They had that quads to the right look and the quick screen to the left where he had a pump fake to the right where all the quad receivers were set up, and Eastmont's defense has to honor that. And then that gives the chance for the Sunnyside line to get out there and block for the receiver on the left. But Ricky Kalunga there again, number 99, big guy there making a big play.
2nd down and 3. This seems to be a good spot to maybe take a shot downfield if you're going to do it, right?
Yeah, with the amount of time we have left, 28 seconds, and no timeouts on either side. Again, what Sunnyside doesn't want to do is a quick turnover and give Eastmont a chance. But they've been gunslingers all game, so they're going to continue to do that.
We mentioned just how small these wide receivers are, and that really hasn't changed over the years for Sunnyside, has it?
Nope. They've had a few really talented receivers that were state caliber sprinters. One I think just went to the Air Force Academy last year.
I remember that.
Not overly large receivers, but very tough, very physical, fast guys.
All right, 2nd down and about 3 yards to go now for Sunnyside. The ball is at the 43-yard line. Hansen motion. to the left side, front of the Eastmont bench. Instead of Olson is going to go right side, and the receiver slips down. It was Cody Diddens. And he's going to lose a couple of yards, and that's going to bring up 4th down and long.
We're going to let the clock run out here.
13 seconds. It looks like they are just going to let it go to half. They are going to line up quickly with 3 seconds left. They're going to try and get a playoff 1, and they do get it off just in time. Avalos downfield has a man in and out of his hands. Diddens again. And that last play goes incomplete. And that's our first half. After 2 quarters at Wildcat Stadium, our score is Eastmont 7 and Sunnyside 6. The halftime report comes your way in 2 minutes. Stay with us.
The score, Eastmont.
Imagine a science project being done on the kitchen table. Feel the excitement on Christmas morning as the kids race down the stairs to form memories that cannot be erased. Listen for the laughter coming from the next room. Put your family in a new home to make these visions become reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade. Use the Move meter entering 2 cities and see how a potential move scores based on the cost of living and other factors. Make your dream place a reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade today.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months, plus save up to $1,800.
All right, it's halftime. Let's take a listen now to the watch, I should say, the Eastmont varsity cheerleaders. Nice job by the Eastmont Wildcat varsity cheerleaders, entertaining the crowd here at halftime. And a nice crowd on hand tonight for this Big 9 matchup between the Sunnyside Grizzlies and the Eastmont Wildcats. We are at 7-6, and both scores were in the first quarter. Eastmont Their first possession of the game, 10 plays, 72 yards down the field. Took 5 minutes, 26 seconds off the clock. The extra point by Valencia was good, and that made the score 7-0. And then Sunnyside, on their second drive of the game, goes 8 plays, 57 yards. And they took about 4 minutes, 52 seconds off the clock. That was a 4-yard touchdown pass from Avalos to Vickery. The point after try was blocked, and that made the score 7-6. And then after that, Eastmont fumbled on their next possession, a punt after that, and then an interception late in the half, while Sunnyside, a punt, and had that short possession right before halftime. So a low-scoring affair, Brandon. I'm not sure if we expected that or not, but that's what we're getting so far this half.
Well, I think with Eastmont's offense, they tend to want to keep it low, eat up the clock, ground it out, and score some long drives. But certainly expected a few more points tonight, the way that Sunnyside slings it and spreads the field out.
Well, we mentioned in the pregame show, too, that it would probably be a contrast of styles in this game, and it certainly has been, hasn't it?
Sure is. And for years, Sunnyside ran a very similar offense that Eastmont runs. So for them to spread it out, 4-5 receivers on a variety of formations, and is very contrasting.
All right, we're at halftime. Our halftime score is Eastmont 7 and Sunnyside 6. Our halftime report will continue in 2 minutes. Keep it right here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Allergens. You can't see them, but they live in your carpet and your air ducts. Call the experts at Clean Air Connection for a clean, healthy living environment. Experience, education, and the right equipment equals the best cleaning job possible. Call Clean Air Connection today. Pet dander, allergens, dust, and pollen? Trust your home's carpet and duct cleaning to the experienced experts at Clean Connection. This locally owned family business educates their staff and uses only the best equipment. Call Clean Air Connection today.
Another fall sports season is upon us. Yes, we'll be talking about Eastmont football, but also volleyball and girls soccer. Be sure and join us for the Eastmont Wildcats all season long right here on the NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station.
To name yourself after the highest peak in North America? Maybe that's audacity. But towering above is exactly what the first ever all-electric GMC Sierra EV Denali Edition 1 is built to do. With 754 horsepower and up to a GM estimated 400 miles of range, it is the Denali of EVs. The Sierra EV Denali.
At Coldwell Banker, their people, their company are cut from a different cloth. They see, hear, sense, and feel things that other people don't. They have a unique appreciation for the thing called home. Because of this dedication, Coldwell Banker has thrived for over a century. This is why they are ranked #1 on Agent Trust. Coldwell Banker. They do real estate with higher standards and have been guiding people home since 1906.
Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by the Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Plan your next tournament and event today. Call the Pro Shop today to schedule your tee time on the Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulator. The number 509-884-4653. Here's Brandon now with a look at our first half stats.
Unofficially for Sunnyside, their quarterback Ethan Avalos is 12 for 19 for 80 yards and a touchdown. He's also carried the ball 3 times for 20 yards. Their other running back, Derek Hansen, has 4 carries for 27. Their 1 reception for a touchdown was from Brandon Vickery for 4 yards. And then they had the missed extra point. So that accounts for their 6 points. Eastmont, the quarterback, Peyton Zielinski, was 3 for 6 for 32 yards and a late interception. He also accounted for the 6-yard touchdown run, and he has 4 carries for 20 total yards. His brother Austin has 7 carries for 35 yards, while Bodie Yale has 6 for 24. Austin also has 1 catch for 13, and Dax Dixon has that big first down catch on the 4th and long, 1 catch for 19 yards.
You know, it's kind of surprising, Brandon, the 3 carries, 20 yards for Avalos. Boy, that was working early on. Those 3 carries had to be in the first quarter.
Yeah.
That seemed to be working well for them. They kind of went away from that and went kind of into another plan or another zone.
Yeah, well, I don't know how many of those were actually called plays.
Oh, that
right?
may have
When
been just his option, I guess, too. But, boy, it was successful early on.
That's the thing with lots of spread out receivers, and Eastmont particularly plays man defense on the short side of the field, the boundary side, and if he gets flushed to that side, there's no DBs there. He's running with the receiver, so that gave Avalos a few extra yards there.
All right, we'll take another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will take a look at keys to the second half and more as our halftime show continues here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride in zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
So, how's Evan?
Well, he's all grown up now, but I worry about him.
So many dangers in the world. COVID, the environment, the opioid epidemic.
Yeah, I hear opioid misuse is on the rise.
I don't even know how to start a conversation with him.
This might help. GetTheFactsRx.com. There's a whole section on how to talk about opioids with your family.
Offer support, not judgment. Cool.
Talk to your family about the dangers of opioids. Visit GetTheFactsRx.com.
Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
All right, we're at halftime here at Eastmont Stadium, where the Wildcats lead it 7-6 at the half. And I do have a couple of scores for you. Halftime from Moses Lake, it's Moses Lake 27, Wenatchee 13. And also in college football, 1:40 left in the fourth. In fact, the score now is Rutgers 21 and UW 18, getting down to the end of that game. And Brandon, you said they have been racking up the yards in that game.
Yeah, it's almost 500 total yards of offense for the Huskies, but they've been stuck inside the 10-yard line a few times, I guess, on 4th and goal. Came away with nothing.
And I think the Huskies finding out a little bit how it feels to lose some really good specialty players, too. Boy, it's tough, isn't it? New coach, new
everything, right?
New everything. You got it.
The game the way that it is now, you can deplete your entire lineup and start from scratch the next year. It's pretty rough.
So here we are, 7-6 now, Brandon, at halftime. If you're the Wildcats, what do you want to do to control the ball, I would assume, in this second half?
Well, I think the very first key that the coach has got to address is we got to clean it up. There's some penalties that took place that really impacted the way that Eastmont was able to continue drives, finish out plays that affected their game plan. They're a very ball-controlled, focused offense, and when you have 1st and 20, or you get down to that, you get a first down, and then you get that penalty late, and it negates that. You got to eliminate those mistakes. So Eastmont played a pretty great first half defensively, and you're leaning on your defense, but now you just got to stay away from those penalties.
So if you're Sunnyside, then just steady as she goes, huh?
They showed a lot of their hand, I think, in the first half. That's who they are. They don't have a lot of different options, but they too were as we said before, Eastmont's defensive front in particular is pushing Avalos out of the pocket a lot. He only had a handful of it took a lot of throws, but not a lot of downfield options. A lot of those connections he had were 3, 4, 5 yard little screen passes or quick hitters to get out of there because he's getting a lot of pressure.
And, you know, I guess getting a little bit off subject, but you were telling me an interesting story about Sunnyside coach Marshall Lobostal.
Right.
I'm sure a lot of folks that are listening will know this, but pass this along. It was interesting.
Oh, well, he 2006, 2007, he was the quarterback for Oak Harbor High School, and they won the state championship there before he took his services down to Washington State and played quarterback down there for a few years. His brother John was the head coach here at Sunnyside, or sorry, not here at Sunnyside, at Sunnyside,
right,
for quite a few years. And then his brother Marshall, who's the head coach now, took over for him and changed the offense up a little bit. Under his brother, they were more traditional wing tee like what Eastmont runs. But, yeah, he's a very big name in Washington State Cougar history, and certainly has some hardware from the WIA as well, with the state championship.
And I can't see a hardcore quarterback like him running the wing tee. So right. I can see that's probably why they changed things up a little bit.
They did Oak Harbor ran it a lot at their school.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, I think that's why they've run it at Sunnyside. But when he went down to Pullman to play, I think it was kind of at the end of the Paul Wolf era, and they were throwing around a little bit. So not the same kind of quarterback skills there for sure.
Right. Lots of sports still to come on the NCWLIFE Channel. Coming up next Tuesday, we'll be on the soccer field. It's Eastmont at Wenatchee. 6:50 pregame, 7 o'clock is when the match starts. Sebastian Moraga and Matt Wisen on the call for that. And then a doubleheader in football next weekend, Friday night. We will be in Cashmere for a big game, Royal at Cashmere, 6:30 pregame. Eric and I will have the call from Cashmere. I see there's rain in the forecast for it late next week. Hopefully that changes, but that'll make that game interesting. And my first time, I think, ever seen Royal, so I'm looking forward to that. A very good football team.
They're a machine, and they're fun to watch. They're very, very well coached and very disciplined, and what they do up there is pretty special.
Well, the reason we're going to get to do that game is because the Bridge of Sportsmanship game was moved to Saturday, and we will also have coverage of that, obviously. Live coverage at 5:30. Kickoff is at 6 p.m. on Saturday. It's Eastmont at Wenatchee, and that will be Eric Granstrom and Paul Collard on the call for that game.
Got it.
Boy, you know, I've seen Wenatchee once, Eastmont now my second time. That's going to be a heck of a football game.
I think
That's all I got to say.
A very competitive game. Both teams looking very equal for different reasons. Eastmont's still got a very strong offense. They just have to make sure that they don't make those discipline mistakes. And they obviously turned the ball over once here in the first half by putting it on the ground, and another with the interception. Those mistakes happen when you got a first-year quarterback.
And, you know, we talk about it. We've been talking about a lot with Eastmont and the penalties, but Sunnyside has had their fair share in this first half, too, and their fair share of personal fouls that have hurt them as well.
They had a few offsetting that negated some of that, but they also had a penalty that's continued to drive for Eastmont, and they, too, also have been chirping a little bit at the end of some of those plays on the sidelines we can see from here.
All right, we'll take one more 2-minute timeout. When we come back, it's second half action from Wildcat Stadium, where our halftime score is Eastmont 7 and Sunnyside 6. Back with the third quarter right after this.
At Kennedy Group, we understand that buying and selling is more than a transaction, and it's more than just a house. This is where you will gather with friends and family, and where a lifetime of memories will be made. But buying a home is more than memories. Oftentimes, it's your biggest financial decision. The agents at Kennedy Group understand this and provide real estate advice based on your goals and dreams. Call us today and let's find your happy place.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here. We live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable.
Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort. Totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Thank you for trusting Abby's Legendary Pizza for 60 years. Your hard-earned money supports hundreds of youth working at our parlors, dozens and dozens of nonprofits and school teams throughout the area. At Abby's, doing good in the neighborhood has never tasted so delicious. Can you smell it? It's not arugula and pear. It's bacon, and cheddar. Yep. Everybody's favorite pizza is back on sale this month at Abby's, loaded with 2 kinds of bacon and real cheddar cheese. Enjoy Abby's September special at a very special price.
Grant Olson and Brandon Harle back with you at Wildcat Stadium, where both teams are just about set to take the field here for quarter number 3. It's 7-6 Eastmont on top. Sunnyside, remember, won the toss, deferred, and will receive the first second half kickoff. So see what the Grizzlies can put together offensively. Like I said, they stalled out a little bit. Nice drive on their second possession of the ball game, a long 8-play drive, and then a punt, and then just a short possession before halftime. So neither team, Brandon, has had the ball all that much. 8 times between the two of them in that first half.
Only one punt, though, I believe.
One
two.
punt.
Yeah, Sunnyside had one late. Yeah,
one each. And in fact, 2 turnovers, both on Eastmont, a fumble and an interception in that first half. So it'd only be down by 1 with 2 first half turnovers. It's not a bad position for Eastmont. Wildcats get set to kick off, and once again, this time it's Aaron Escalara who kicks it off for the Wildcats. Didden's one of the players deep. That's taken at the 5-yard line, up to the 10, 20, goes around in a circle and then gets hammered down at about the 21-yard line.
Made a good move to make some guys miss, but ended up in the exact same spot.
So just underway third quarter, and the Grizzlies have it at their own 21-yard line, first down and 10.
The Grizzlies made by Alonzo Palacios.
We'll see if the defense of the Wildcats can hold strong here in this second half, because they see just a little bit of everything, different formations. Here once again, 4 receivers trip right this time. With Avalos in shotgun, empty backfield with Hansen in motion to the left. Avalos looks that way. It's a screen out to Hansen. Nice blocking in front of him and a nice gain on first down. About 8 all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Saw that early in the first half. Running back motion to the short side. Quick screen there. The receiver out that side just lead blocks for him.
I like how they mix up their plays for sure. It's a little bit of everything out there, and a lot more, as Brandon has mentioned throughout the night, wide open than Sunnyside's been. But they've always had those little speedy receivers. Here's Avalos now, floater left side. He's got a man streak down there at the 40-yard line. 30 yards if they mark it at the 40. They do on that pass and catch. Beautiful pass from Avalos to Mason Streak, number 3.
Yeah, took a shot there down the left-hand side. Again, Eastmont's defense, the way that it's structured, they have their short side DB play man, and the receiver over there, Streak, was able to get past him there.
Still man coverage on that short side. Handoff this time. Hansen, big hole over the left side, gets away from the initial tackler, 20, 10, and then gets wrestled out of bounds, and it looks like close to the 5-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be the 7.
Jackson Kenyon making a stop for the Grizzlies.
23-yard run there for Hansen.
Boy, nice tough run. And you said a 23 for Hansen. And boy, just like that, Sunnyside's in business.
Sticking with tempo here, too.
From about the 8-yard line, so first and goal. Same play this side now. It's Hansen again, gets a block and into the end zone. Touchdown, Grizzlies. 8-yard run by Hansen. And just like that, the Grizzlies get on the board
quick.
A minute, 3 seconds on that drive for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, 3 plays, and a very aggressive play call with the fade route for the long gain, the 33-yard pass. Swinging gate here. They're going to run it here.
Avalos back, looking into the end zone, and then just walks in, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And that will make it a full touchdown difference with 10:57 left in the third quarter, just like that. Sunnyside 14 and Eastmont 7. We're back in 60.
Seconds remaining in the third quarter. The score.
Hey man, how's it going?
Getting better, actually, thanks.
Did they give you anything for pain after surgery? Because I think I may have some left over.
Nah, that's all right, man. Actually, me and my doctor talked about not sharing prescriptions, and that ibuprofen is a good option for me. The risk of addiction, it's not worth it.
Makes sense.
Take the next step. Don't share your prescriptions and talk to your friends about the dangers of opioids.
There's no place like home. Because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories. And we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier. Total comfort. Totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
All right, Ethan Avalos will kick it off for the Grizzlies. High, deep kick into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. That's the quarterback, remember, folks. Not a bad kicker either.
He's all over the field.
By the way, 4 plays, 79 yards on that drive for Sunnyside. Took a minute 1 off the clock. 8-yard touchdown run by Derek Hansen. 2-point conversion. Avalos is good. And now Sunnyside leads it. Their first lead of the night, 14-7. Eastmont at their own 20-yard line. 10:57, basically just underway here in the third quarter. Peyton Zielinski stays in at quarterback. There's Yale in motion, now comes back to his original side of the field.
Eastmont wanted to see if Sunnyside's going to adjust to what they do.
Handoff, it's Rafa Perez, tries the right side, and he's going to be thrown for a loss, about a yard loss. They're going to give him the benefit of the doubt there at about the 19.
Eastmont's Rafa Perez, the ball carrier.
Back right back at the line of scrimmage pretty much, and it'll bring up second down and 10.
I think if you're Eastmont, you continue to do what you do well, which is to ground and pound. You don't panic. You're only 1 score away from tying this ball game.
Plus, that style of play wears down the defense too, doesn't it?
You're fresh when you come out of the locker room at halftime. You got a little extra juice in you, so you just got to keep playing your game. Sweep off the left-hand side here.
Second and 10. It's Austin Zielinski, and boy, Sunnyside fired up on defense to come out here in this second half.
It's a really nice play there by the Sunnyside DB to split the big lineman, fill that gap, and make that stick in the backfield.
Chris Villanueva with that nice tackle from his defensive back position, the senior. Third and 15 now for the Wildcats. Not the kind of drive they wanted to start this second half. Third and long from their own 15. Zielinski. Handoff around the right side. Big hole. Cuts it back up. Not going to be enough for the first, but a nice gain up to the 25-yard line. Gain of 10 on that play.
Eastmont sending out their punting team.
That's Julian Cortez on that carry for the Wildcats, and 3 and out for Eastmont.
Ball to 25-yard line, 4th and 5, Eastmont.
14-7 ball game. Got an update from Rutgers?
Unfortunately, the Huskies kicker missed a game-tying field goal as time expired.
How far?
I think it was about a 47-yarder.
Boy, tough loss for the Huskies.
Very tough. Here's a good punt.
Dixon with the kick there. Nice Eastmont roll, too. Still rolling inside the 35, and it's going to be down at the 32-yard line. So Sunnyside will take over there with 8 minutes and 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Remember, Sunnyside, a quick 4-play, 79-yard drive that only took a minute off the clock to take the lead here to start this half.
Yeah, that's a big confidence builder coming out of the locker room, and I would assume, based on the success of that first drive in the second half, they continue with some up-tempo play that forces Eastmont's defense to kind of stay simple there.
Right. And the Eastmont defense, as you mentioned, Brandon, played well in that first half. They really did a lot of pressure on Avalos, and we'll see if they can get some here. Once again, empty backfield as Hansen floats out left side.
Is that quick screen again?
There it is.
Eastmont adjusted that a little bit better, but
missed a tackle and allows Hansen to get about a 4-yard gain across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Flag down far side of the field as well.
Face mask.
Face mask on the Wildcats.
Penalty flag on the play.
So that'll move the ball up for the Grizzlies to the Eastmont 41-yard line. Or I should say the Grizzly 41, excuse me.
You get a really athletic, quick receiver moving around. A lot of times defenders will run in with their arms extended, reaching as opposed to trying to tackling, and that's when you get those quick face mask penalties that are so frustrating.
Grizzlies come to the line, clock moving, 8:19 left in the third quarter. Sunnyside leading it by a touchdown, 14-7. Avalos back to pass, looking right, under some pressure, gets out of it again, gets the first down, then out of bounds. A nice stiff arm along the far side of the field. It looks like he's going to be marked out at around the 43-yard line.
The quarterback, Ethan Avalos, out of bounds.
So the Grizzlies move the chains, another first down up to the 43. It'll be first down and 10.
And they hurry up to the line again there to
Here's that stacked formation again, Brandon. Stacks on both sides.
Going to check the sidelines for the play here, too, to see if they want to adjust. Nope.
Going to hand it off instead. Nice hole up the middle of the field to midfield. And a nice run there, Derek Hansen. Or was it Hansen on that carry?
It was Derek
Hansen.
But a couple yellow flags on the field at the end of that play.
And they're moving backwards, too, Brandon. 10-yard gain just about on that run. Well, we've had a lot of those tonight. We really have. That's probably about 5 that we've had total in this game, isn't it?
I think you're right. That's the number that I have down. It's a momentum killer as well. Good 7-yard, 8-yard gain there. Kind of a draw play. Caught Eastmont's defense off guard. Good pressure upfield, and the running back zips underneath that. And get that. Sometimes you got to harness that angst and force and just back it off a little bit instead of finishing the play off like that.
Now first down and 18 for the Grizzlies. Ball back at their own 35-yard line. Hansen motion to the right, blitz by the Wildcats, dump pass left side, it's caught, but on the ground at the 40, and that'll be a gain of 5 on that pass and catch.
Eastmont with a smart blitz there by their right weak side linebacker coming through the gap there, and Avalos was able to get rid of it right before he got crushed there.
That was Aaron Escalara from his outside linebacker position with that blitz and the pressure. Third down and long, 3rd and 12, Sunnyside. Ball right at their own 40-yard line. Diddens in motion, comes to near side, trips, looks that way, screen set left side, nicely drawn up, but a good tackle by the Wildcats too, out of bounds at around the 47-yard line. Be a gain of 6 on that play, but will be short of the first down.
Smart play there with 3rd and long. Sunnyside goes to screen. Eastmont's hot pressure up the middle there.
4th down and 6. Here we go, Brandon.
Yep.
Sunnyside going for it at their own 47-yard line. Quad receivers to the right of Avalos. Back to pass, quarterback draw. Juking his way around midfield. Boy, almost got caught behind the marker and then went down. Nice tackle out there.
And he got it.
But it is a first down to the Eastmont 45-yard line.
You talked about that right before half. That, we didn't see Avalos run as much towards the second quarter and on. And, well, that's a good example. Eastmont getting that great pressure up and him able to step into the pocket and escape.
So a big first down for the Grizzlies as they keep the clock moving and the sticks moving down the field as well. Valos back to pass. He's going to scramble, goes left instead, gets positive yardage out of there. It runs out of bounds inside the Eastmont 45 to the 44. Short gain of about 2 yards. That'll bring up second down and 8.
Once again, Eastmont's defensive line just working incredibly hard to make sure that quarterback isn't settled into that pocket. They had some open receivers that he couldn't see because of the pressure coming from the likes of Donnie Torres and Ricky Kalunga.
Second down and 8. Sunnyside at the Eastmont 44. Avalos back to pass. Has his man. It turned to run. It was Streak, who's had a good game receiving, and that would have been a sure first down. Instead, he drops it, and that brings up third down and 8.
Really smart way that they are attacking that man coverage on the boundary side there, forcing that guy to go, the defensive back for Eastmont over there, to go with the motion guy, leaving the receiver that's already there wide open. He just didn't finish the play.
And they've done it several times tonight, too. All right, big third down and 8 now coming up for Sunnyside. Avalos flushed out, rolling left, tucks it. Flags come now. We might have a hold out there. As Avalos jumps and leaps for this stick, he's going to be close, but will it matter? Needed 8, got about 7 on that carry. But it's usually in the area of holding.
It is going to come back there at 2 Sunnyside linemen where the flag was.
So Sunnyside, we mentioned it, hurting themselves as much as Eastmont has with penalties. Sunnyside had something going again on this drive, but it's all coming back. Played a lot of football right at the midfield stripe here from the second quarter on. As now the ball is back into Sunnyside territory, and it looks like it's going to be spotted at the Grizzly 46-yard line.
That was a play, that scramble there. You had the hole in the backfield. I looked up, and you had 2 other Sunnyside linemen about 5 yards downfield. So even if he had been able to get it off, that might have come back with an illegal man downfield call.
So this brings up a third down and about 18 now for the Grizzlies. 6:14 left to go third quarter, and the Grizzlies lead at 14-7.
Sunnyside shown that they will already go for it on fourth down. And
I was just going to say that, Brent. I think like everything's 4-down territory for the Grizzlies.
If they get a small chunk here, I would imagine they're probably going to give it a go again.
4 receivers right side again. Avalos looking left. He's going that way into that man coverage. Pass a little over the head of Streak. Good coverage into double coverage. And that'll bring up fourth down and 18. And I can't imagine they'd go for it here, especially if Avalos is the punter, so I guess you never know. Punter, he kicks off.
Yeah, he's
just a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, this is a pretty dangerous decision if you try to go for it with the ball in your own territory.
Sure is.
It's a smart play here to get rid of it.
Dax Dixon is back for the Wildcats. The snap goes over the head of Avalos. Big break for Eastmont. Then the punt is blocked. Picked up and can be returned and will all the way into the end zone. Eastmont.
Logan Schmutzler with the scoop and the score.
Who's had a great game. And Eastmont gets a special teams touchdown just when they needed it.
Terrible snap on the punt. over the head of Avalos, who did his best to try to scoop it up and get it off, and that's when it was blocked. Picked up by Logan Schmutzler for a touchdown.
Boy, what a terrible feeling for Avalos there. You're back, you really can't run it. Might as well just try and kick it.
Nothing went right in that series. You know, they chip away, get some yardage, and then they get the penalty, end up having to punt, and just a disaster.
Jose Valencia on for the point after try. It's down the middle and through, and it is good. How about that? Just like that. 5:51 left in the third quarter. We're all tied. It's Sunnyside 14 and Eastmont 14. We're back in 60 seconds. Stay with us.
Hi, folks. Welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can lift this up to time warranty.
Great. I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, located in East Wenatchee, offers terrific views and challenging play for golfers at every skill level. From the golf course to the grill, you don't need to be a member to dine in style and play golf too. Highlander's well-groomed fairways and greens keep it difficult, yet friendly for your regular rounds of golf or a new destination for you and your out-of-town friends. Contact the Highlander Pro Shop today to schedule your tee time, outing, or tournament. Open 7 days a week, where everyone is welcome to play and eat.
So the junior for Eastmont, Logan Schmutzler, picks up the block punt and rumbles about 25 yards for the Eastmont touchdown. The point after is good, and we are all tied up now, 14-14. Boy, just what the Wildcats needed after, well, I hate to say it, but a pretty lousy first possession of that third quarter.
Sunnyside come out strong with that four-play score. Eastmont, not a strong first possession, and then the wheels fell off Sunnyside's drive there.
Aaron Escalara with the kick, and it goes out of bounds. I think Eric has called that before the costliest penalty in football.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. In high school, you know, it's a little bit different where sometimes it's not the worst thing to get it out of bounds if you got a really athletic returner and you just can't find a way to keep the ball out of that person's hands.
No, that's a good point, though.
And I know we've game planned at times. I was the special teams coordinator for a couple of years at Wenatchee, and sometimes you just don't have a place to kick it where there's not a dangerous person to return it. So take the penalty and make them beat you on offense.
Right. So Sunnyside with that penalty will have it at the 35-yard line. 5:51 left in the third quarter. We got a good one here, all tied up at 14. Trips right for the Grizzlies here with Hansen in motion. We've seen that a lot tonight.
Away from the motion.
Screen almost bobbled and dropped, but it is corralled and the catch is made. It's Chris Villanueva with the catch. Gets up to the 37-yard line. So a short gain of only 2 yards on that first down play.
And Sunnyside very lucky because they did have a hold there against the left cornerback, number 15 there.
Second down and 8, Sunnyside.
Eastmont changing up a little bit their personnel here. More of a 1, 2, 3, 4 nickel look. So actually, it's a dime. You got nickel look here.
5 receivers in this offensive set. Empty backfield. Avalos looking left, has a receiver, first down and more across the 50 into Eastmont territory at the 47-yard line. 16 yards on that play, and a nice pass once again by Ethan Avalos.
Pass complete to Mason Strike for the Grizzlies.
Streak once again. Mason has had a nice game, hasn't he, Brandon?
Yeah, they've had some good connections there for long yardage. Nice fold power play here for Sunnyside. Change it up a little bit.
Not much, out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
Derek Hansen
That'll bring up second down and about 8 for the Grizzlies. Tempo once again on offense as they are set to go. 2 receivers each side in the stack formation. Hansen in the backfield. Quick pass. Successful once again. Cut back upfield and almost down to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of about 14 on that play. Strink again with that reception.
Nothing fancy. They keep going to that, putting the pressure on the defensive backs to make break the block and make a good tackle.
And he's quick after the catch, isn't he?
That makes it very difficult. Open field tackling at any level is the hardest thing to do, especially in high school.
Oh, absolutely. 1st and 10 now. Grizzlies got something going once again on this possession.
Little wheel action up here.
Avalos back across his body into the center of the field. You have to have an arm to do that. And a first down again down to the Eastmont 17-yard line. 14 on that play once again. That was a heck of a throw.
Going left against his body, throwing back. Very accurate.
I've seen my boy
throw.
Josh Allen pull that off.
But he's 6'6". And
240 pounds.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
All right, Avalos on this first down play again has a receiver, just led him a little bit too far.
You said earlier in the game about Eastmont being a team that lulls the defense to sleep, just kind of that methodical, and then hit it with a throw. They did the same thing. Get quick screens, get rid of the ball quick, and then pump fake it and go for the go, and just missed that there.
Boy, he was there. Cody Diddens, the intended receiver. 2nd down and 10 now. Ball remains 16-yard line. Tried to set up a screen to Hansen, kind of a busted play. Avalos is going to take a loss, almost back to the 20. They'll probably mark him at the 19, loss of 3 on that.
Eastmont brought extra pressure there from both linebackers. At the snap, he was running for his life, Avalos there, so he didn't have much to do, and he was still trying to find a receiver before he decided to tuck it, just get some positive yards.
Makes it 3rd down and 11 now. Ball back at the 19-yard line. Hansen again in motion left side. Trips right. Avalos under pressure once again. Gets out of the first wave of pressure. The second wave as well. Cuts it back upfield. Still on his feet. Almost makes it to the 10-yard line.
Still not down.
Going to mark him at the 11. That's one of the tougher 8-yard runs I've seen this year. As he took a couple of shots and maintain his balance. A nice run by the quarterback. No doubt what Sunnyside's doing here. 4th down and 5.
And still tempo here. Eastmont defense, you can see some of the guys with their hands on their waists.
Getting a little winded out there. 12 yards at the 12-yard line, I should say. 5 yards to go. Pass is complete. That will be enough for the first down to the 5.
Tackle made by Adrian Rodriguez.
7 yards on that pitch and catch. Diddens, as I mentioned, one of the smaller tight ends I've ever seen with that catch. 1st and goal now for the Grizzlies at the Wildcat 5-yard line. Crowd getting into it here at Eastmont. Floater into the end zone, too far. Double covered as well, and that goes incomplete.
That's a good throw on the first down. Put it in a place where only your receiver can get it. Not a great throw. Good decision. Good call.
Stops the clock at 2 minutes and 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Eastmont going to take a timeout and give their guys a chance to get a
You mentioned it. They were a little winded, is right.
Tempo's playing with them a little bit.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Kennedy Real Estate Group. They're more than selling houses. They're building community. Buying or selling, call the Kennedy Real Estate Group. Online at kennedygroup.com. Also by Les Schwab. Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety. Les Schwab takes your safety seriously. Stop by and see him today. And by Sangster Motors, family-owned and operated, home of the all-new electric Hummer pickup and SUV. And I don't know if you've seen that electric Hummer SUV.
I have, yeah.
Quite the rig, that's for sure.
Yeah, I have seen a few of those zipping around town along with a few other electric vehicles that are not as handsome looking as that one.
So this is a big drive, big play from the 5-yard line, isn't it, Brandon? Big play for the Eastmont defense, and Sunnyside needs to figure out how to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, coming back from that poor punt snap that turned the fortunes for Eastmont there with Logan Schmutzler's scoop and score, to have another really nice drive here. You're inside the 5-yard line and you want to finish with something. You're a little concerned about kicking a field goal knowing that your snapper had some issues on the punt.
Right, exactly.
So you're probably going to see this is 4-down territory for sure.
2nd down and goal now for Sunnyside. Ball at the Eastmont 5-yard line. 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Hansen, the motion man again. Another screen set up. And Eastmont nicely done on that. And a flag comes in late. That might be a face mask or something like that down there, coming in from the back judge.
Yeah, there's some rules with regards to if your helmet comes off, you're not, I believe, if I remember correctly, you're not allowed to continue in the act of the play. But, that's a judgment call as well. It has to do with safety.
Sure.
But see what Mr. Brandsetter has to say here. Besides the helmet coming off, really good job there by Eastmont's defense.
Gonna come and coach.
Breaking that play up.
Talk to Coach Foster first. Clock right at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Looks like we'll get a call here. 14-14 our score. It's been a tight one here at Wildcat Stadium tonight in Big 9 action. Did we get a score lately from Moses Lake?
No update yet.
Okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Brandon.
Yeah, no, it's past halftime, so no updates yet.
Still no call from our referee, Dennis Brandstetter.
It was a face mask on defense. Yeah, on Eastmont.
At the end of that play, that'll be half the distance to the goal line for Sunnyside, but an automatic 1st down.
Coach Foster for Eastmont there is asking about, what about our guy with his helmet coming off? And I think it was a block when the hands came up underneath and pushed the helmet off as opposed to a face mask.
So that'll place the ball, what then, at the 2.5-yard line? 1st and goal for the Grizzlies, in great position now late in this 3rd quarter. Avalos back to pass. He can run it, just dumps it into the end zone, and we may have another hold back around the 10-yard line, though.
A couple flags out on the field on that. You saw as soon as Avalos put his foot in the ground to escape the rush, a couple jerseys got stretched.
Offensive lineman Deshaun Gray, I think, is the guilty party, the 5'11", 230-pound senior for Sunnyside. And that will negate that touchdown pass. Take the ball all the way back to the 13-yard line, where it'll be 1st down for Sunnyside from there. Once again, penalties killing both teams when they just get a little momentum going.
And, not a clean game by any means, and especially when you started out with 2nd and goal from the 5, and now you're at 2nd and goal from the, what are we at, the 13?
Line.
We'll see if that running back goes in motion to this side now, the right side of your screen.
Stays put on this play, trips left side. Avalos going into the end zone. He's got a man, and it's caught for the Sunnyside touchdown. 13 yards. Nice pass by Avalos that time, too.
Yeah, the Eastmont defensive back on that play got turned around a little bit. Nice flag route where the inside receiver runs about a 10-yard and aims to the back pylon, and that's right where it was delivered.
Didn't catch the receiver on that play, but
number 4, Cody Didders.
No, it was Diddens,
excuse me.
20-14 our score. The quarterback, Ethan Avalos, will stay in for the point after try. Holder is Chris Villanueva. High snap, good hold. The kick is up, plenty of height. It's through the middle and good. 1:45 left, 3rd quarter. Sunnyside 21 and Eastmont 14. Back with more in 60 seconds.
allergens. You can't see them, but they live in your carpet and your air ducts. Call the experts at Clean Air Connection for a clean, healthy living environment. Experience, education, and the right equipment equals the best cleaning job possible. Call Clean Air Connection today. Pet dander, allergens, dust, and pollen? Trust your home's carpet and duct cleaning to the experienced experts at Clean Connection. This locally owned family business educates their staff and uses only the best equipment. Call Clean Air Connection today.
Another fall sports season is upon us. Yes, we'll be talking about Eastmont football, but also volleyball and girls soccer. Be sure and join us for the Eastmont Wildcats all season long right here on the NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station.
So it's the feed.
All right, the Grizzlies score, goes 65 yards on 12 plays. Took about 4 minutes and 3 seconds off the clock. The kickoff is bobbled and dropped. Sometimes that can be an advantage for you. There is Zielinski Austin all the way to the end zone. 5 touchdown Wildcats. How about that? Wow. 82 yards. Touchdown for the Wildcats, and just what they needed again. They've had 2 now special team touchdowns, their only scores this half.
You said it just a bit ago, and it's so consistent. Every time you see a kickoff return muffed, the pursuit team downfield sees that, and it adjusts their strides a little bit, and you see that happen so often.
Unbelievable turn of events as Jose Valencia on for the point after try now to tie this one up. Just when I thought Sunnyside probably had something going, Eastmont, boom, here's the kick, it's good. And we are tied with 1:30 left to go in the third quarter. It's 21-21. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Save Mart, Shop Smart, Shop Local, serving the Wenatchee Valley since 1962. Also by Together for Youth, encouraging you to dispose of unused and expired prescriptions to protect youth and the environment. Find a kiosk near you by visiting medproject.org. And by Valley Tractor, North Central Washington's trusted equipment and rental dealer for 75 years. Boy, how about that? What does that do to your psyche then if you're Sunnyside?
Well, you know, your offense is playing well, so you're excited about getting the ball back, but you also need a chance to recharge a little bit. I was thinking here a minute ago, Grant, that Eastmont's offense has only been on the field for 4 plays in the second half so far, and they've been fortunate enough to have no points while special teams is at 14.
It's crazy. It really is. As Eastmont will kick off and give Sunnyside the ball back again. This will be their 3rd possession of this third quarter. As Brandon mentioned, Eastmont's offense has touched the ball 1 time. Football can be a crazy sport, can't it, Brandon?
Especially high school, right? It's
That's
just
right.
so many factors that things go wrong all the time in the high school sports.
So it's Aaron Escalara to kick it off for the Wildcats yet again. Left-footed kicker. High, short kick taken at about the 12-yard line. Busted outside, now back to the inside. Gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line, and that's where Sunnyside will begin this, believe it or not, their 4th drive of this third quarter. You're right, too, that even the block punt possession, that possession was 10 plays. Their first scoring play, 4 plays, and their last scoring play, 11 plays, all in this quarter. So it's been all Sunnyside offense.
Yeah, they're going to get a few more plays here, especially if they keep tempo. We'll see.
And does the defense get tired then for Eastmont? They've been on the field a lot.
Yeah, they have been a lot. Some of those guys are playing special teams as well.
1st and 10, Sunnyside at their own 26. Handoff, it's Hansen. Big hole left side across the 35 to the 36-yard line, and that's a gain of 12 on 1st down.
And Eastmont, Sunnyside had done that same running back motion, quick screen to the boundary every possession so far, except for that one. And Eastmont had to hustle on their safety late, and they didn't run that play.
That's right.
And if they got lucky, they didn't have that.
Play action this time. Screen set up. A short gain, maybe to the 40. Gain of about 3 on that screen. We talked about going to the well a lot, and they have on that play a lot tonight, too.
Every team's got their go-to, and whether it's the trap or ISO or sweep for Eastmont, Sunnyside, so we're going to keep throwing this screen until you guys take it away from us.
2nd down and 8 now, Grizzlies. Ball at their own 38-yard line. 30 seconds left to go, third quarter. Avalos looking right, goes to center of the field. Nice pass is dropped. Boy, that ball was right there to Adrian Ramos. And that wasn't the quarterback's fault on that one. That ball was right where it needed to be. Brings up 3rd down.
Good blocking by the line. Allowed for him to step into that throw and make a nice read, and unfortunately dropped by the receiver there.
Big 3rd down and 8 now for Sunnyside. Trips right side. Hansen in the backfield besides Avalos. Now in motion yet again. Wallace is looking that way, goes right, or I should say left side, and the catch is made by Cody Diddens.
Evan Messina on the coverage for the Wildcats. That pass complete.
It'll bring up 4th and only about a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards.
That was the route they ran last series that was dropped. Same play, same route, and that was put away. And then again, Sunnyside in their own territory.
Risky
making the
part of the
decision.
field to do it, isn't it? A tie game. Third quarter has come to an end. So after 3 crazy quarters here at Wildcat Stadium, our score, Eastmont 21 and Sunnyside 21. Fourth quarter coming your way in 60 seconds. Stay with us.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here. Oh. I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
So, how's Evan?
Well, he's all grown up now, but I worry about him.
So many dangers in the world. COVID, the environment, the opioid epidemic.
Yeah, I hear opioid misuse is on the rise.
I don't even know how to start a conversation with him.
This might help. GetTheFactsRx.com. There's a whole section on how to talk about opioids with your family.
Offer support, not judgment. Cool.
Talk to your family about the dangers of opioids. Visit GetTheFactsRx.com.
All right, 3 quarters completed here at Wildcat Stadium, and it has been a wild one. Sunnyside, efficient offense here in the third quarter, but Eastmont has scored 2 special teams touchdowns to keep themselves in it. And we're at 21-21 with a big 4th down and 1 coming up at the Sunnyside 46-yard line. Big play right here to start the fourth quarter. Handoff straight ahead. It's Hansen. And he is just going to get there. Needed 1. Brandon got about a yard and a half. That keeps his drive alive for Sunnyside.
He attacked that handoff full speed. He wanted that first down, and Eastmont did a good job of limiting it to a yard and a half. And it looks like they are going to measure.
That carry out near the 47.
Not sure about that spot. It looked like he may have got just a little bit farther than that, but we'll see if he got enough here. You can see it right there on your screen. Ooh, that's short. That is short by about an inch or 2. It looks from the naked eye here anyway. I don't think that spot was the greatest, Brandon. I really don't.
Well, Mr. Brandsetter's down on one knee there trying to figure out.
That's how close this is.
Yep.
And they're going to be short by about an inch to maybe 2 inches. And this could be the turning point of this entire game right here for the Wildcats. Great position now. They have the ball at the Sunnyside 47.
47-yard line, 1st and 10.
A lot of time left, obviously. 11:56 just underway in the fourth quarter. But boy, if Eastmont can get some offense cooking here, it's a big break.
Well, I did get an update. The reason why we haven't got an update from Moses Lake is because they had a power outage and the lights are off at the field there at Moses Lake, so the game hasn't resumed.
So they're still in halftime?
I believe it's a delay, I
Holy
guess
cow.
is what it is, yeah.
Late finish in Moses Lake tonight. Zielinski, shotgun. Handoff right side, a little bit of running room across the 45 to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on that carry. Once again, Cortez on the carry for the Wildcats.
Sweep off the right side of the boundary there for Eastmont. They do a good job of pulling their alignment around, getting that seal block on the right edge by the tight end or the wing.
So 3 yards on that first down carry. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Rafa Perez now in the backfield along with Zielinski. And once again, movement on the line and defensive offsides. That'll give Eastmont now a 2nd down and 2 instead of a 2nd down and 7. Inside the 40, ball marked at the Grizzly 39-yard line.
2nd down and 2, Eastmont.
Once again, Perez stays in at the tailback position for Eastmont, packing it in tight like you'd expect Eastmont to do. A 2nd down and 2. Zielinski from one side of the scrimmage line to back to his original spot now in this big 2nd down play. Handoff goes to Austin Zielinski, has blockers in front of him, cuts it back middle of the field. Gets down to the 25, maybe the 24-yard line, just like that. 15 yards for Austin Zielinski.
Just a great run again. Eastmont faking the sweep left with the wing coming back the other way. And Austin Zielinski is an impressive little running back for sure.
He sure is. Only a freshman. I like that kind of straight-up running, but the leg power, and he just has such great vision of the field.
And that's good for another.
And Eastmont is moving now in this tie ball game. Clock moving as well. 11:22 left to go. Handoff this time is Yale, breaks that first big tackle, cuts back inside. He's a load to bring down, and on first down, gets inside the 10. It parked right at about the 10-yard line. 14 yards on that run.
Sunnyside DB, Cody, is it Diddins?
Yes.
4. Came up and made a great play, and he just ran off the field holding his shoulder, almost like a stinger look. But
5'4", 159 pounds, trying to tackle almost a 200-pound.
Yeah, he made a great
Bodie
hit
Yale.
on it, but Bodie Yale broke that tackle, made a great run to add on to that.
There's Yale again, right side. Once again, hard running on down to the 7.
Getting to the 2-yard line here.
Oh, 2-yard, I'm sorry.
Yep.
That's right. 7 yards on that from the 9, so
really nice run by Bodie Yale there. Good blocking again by Eastmont's lineman, but Bodie did the right thing. It's slow to fast through is one of the rules that sometimes we teach running backs. He carried that and found his gap and then hit the gas.
2nd and goal for the Wildcats. Dixon will keep it in that Wildcat formation. Did he get in? Yes, he did. 2 yards. Touchdown for Dixon. Dax Dixon. And Eastmont takes the lead. How about that? Four plays and 53 yards on that drive for Eastmont. Should say 5 plays. And a 2-yard touchdown run for Dax Dixon. 10:07 left here in this fourth quarter. Kick is up and the kick is good. And just like that, our score, Eastmont 28, and Sunnyside 21. Back with more in 60 seconds.
Eastmont Wildcats 28.
Imagine a science project being done on the kitchen table. Feel the excitement on Christmas morning as the kids race down the stairs to form memories that cannot be erased. Listen for the laughter coming from the next room. Put your family in a new home to make these visions become reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade. Use the Move meter entering 2 cities and see how a potential move scores based on the cost of living and other factors. Make your dream place a reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade today.
At Kennedy Group, we understand that buying and selling is more than a transaction, and it's more than just a house. This is where you will gather with friends and family, and where a lifetime of memories will be made. But buying a home is more than memories. Oftentimes, it's your biggest financial decision. The agents at Kennedy Group understand this and provide real estate advice based on your goals and dreams. Call us today, and let's find your happy place.
5 plays, 53 yards, a 1:49 off the clock. Eastmont scoring on a 2-yard run by Dax Dixon, and the kick was good. Eastmont now leads this thing by a score of 28-21. 10:07 left to go. Here's the kick, taken at the 5-yard line. Up the middle of the field, a little bit of room across the 25 to about the 28-yard line, and that's where Sunnyside will begin their 5th drive of this second half.
Tackle made by Daxton Dixon for the Wildcats. With the kickoff reception.
I was telling you a moment ago that that third quarter was quite active for Ethan Avalos. In the third quarter alone, he was 14 for 18 for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Amazing. He did have quite a quarter. It's amazing how a team can dominate and still not win the quarter. Special teams touchdowns have been the difference for Eastmont in this second half, or this might be a whole different ball game right now. But here we go, 1st and 10 Grizzlies. Avalos once again, handoff. It's Hansen. Jukes his way to about 10 yards and another Sunnyside first down. Nice run that time by the junior Derek Hansen.
Yep, Sunnyside making an adjustment. They put their back in motion and hand the ball off to a different person there to kind of make Eastmont make an adjustment on their own.
Marked it a yard short, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 1. Didn't quite get the 10 yards. 2 receivers each side of Avalos. Motion man is Diddens. Here's the handoff again. It's Hansen. Stood up at the 40, but powers his way to about the 42-yard line. Short gain of 3 yards, but that is a Sunnyside first down.
Need to adjust my glasses here. Gold man ring.
Boy, the Eastmont defense has been on the field a lot here in this second half.
They have.
Plus the 40 to the 42.
5th drive, as we've mentioned, for Sunnyside on offense.
Yeah, we've only had Eastmont's 2 series there in the second half on offense.
Diddens in motion. Handoff again. It's Hansen. Gets stood up at the line of scrimmage, and maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. I think he's going to lose a yard on that play. Take it back to the 41-yard line, and that'll bring up 2nd and long.
Donnie Torres there, number 9, the defensive end, doing a good job on the scrape down the line and wrapping up the running back there.
For Sunnyside, Lonzo Palacios. Ball at the 42-yard line, it'll be 2nd down.
Clock moving, 8:42 left in the 4th quarter. Eastmont with the 7-point lead, 28-21. 2nd down and 11 now for Sunnyside. Motion man, Hansen. Avalos looking right, has a receiver there. It's Diddens, makes the catch, and then is forced out of bounds at around the 46-yard line.
Under coverage for Eastmont.
About 13 on that play for the Grizzlies, and a first down. Boy, they have been successful on offense here in the second half.
Yeah, they let the receiver run that 5-yard out. He hits him in stride. He's able to turn that upfield and get a first down out of it. And again, go with tempo here.
First down and 10. into Wildcat territory. Great blocking on this run. Hansen tries to get outside. He does. Gets a nice gain. It looks like it's going to take it all the way to the Eastmont 32-yard line. 14 yards on that carry for Hansen. He's running well in the second half, too.
Yeah, they keep finding ways to get him the ball, whether it's in the passing game, but now in the second half, especially on first down here. You see him run a little bit more. Here's that same play. Oh, RPO
back. Adrian Ramos, in fact, he's going to be thrown for a loss of about 2 on that pass play.
Got a lineman down here with a cramp. You got a couple of his teammates trying to push that toe back, straighten out that calf. He's going to have to come out of the game now that the training staff's coming out on the field. But yeah, when you're, I mean, it's a nice night, Grant.
It is.
You know, it's still warm out, and when you're on the field as much as Sunnyside has been, that can have detrimental effects to the cramp. He needs to get pickle juice in him.
They're working on that left leg, you're right. Boy, what a game this has been. 7:54 left in the fourth. It looked like Eastmont was kind of on the ropes as Sunnyside moving up and down the field, but special teams and a really nice drive on the last possession has given Eastmont now this 28-21 lead. As a Sunnyside player remains down on the field. We'll take a 30-second timeout, come right back. Stay with us.
You're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Back to Wildcat Stadium. We still have an injured Grizzly down on the field. Thought it was a cramp. Might be something more than that. He's still down, Brandon.
They're getting him up now, though.
Deshaun Gray is the man down, 5'11", 230-pound senior. And it looks like it was a cramp as he jogs off now. But as you mentioned, he'll have to come off the field.
They're already missing number 77, the other lineman that was injured in the first half, who I see over there in street clothes. So that's going to be a hard fix for Sunnyside to plug somebody else in there right away.
Boy, it is. Such an important time of game and a good field position for the Grizzlies, facing a second down and 12.
And if I'm Coach Foster, I attack that new lineman that's coming in probably for the first snaps of the game. Right guard there.
Right. Trips right in this set for the Grizzlies. Vallo standing at his own, or it should say the Wildcat 40-yard line. Back to pass. Boy, the middle of the field was open. Nice play defensively by the Wildcats, and that was number 90, Tyson Gonzalez.
Leading the tackling for the
And
Wildcats,
the Sunnyside Grizzlies going back now, backwards, back to the 40-yard line.
Avalos for the Grizzlies. Moves the ball back to the 40-yard line.
This will bring up third down and 18 now for Sunnyside.
Quads to the top here. See if
Avalos under pressure again, and he is going to go down again, this time near midfield. That'll be about an 8-yard loss.
Adrian Rodriguez coming through there, and number 9, Donnie Torres.
That'll bring up, you know, we talked about the defense getting tired when the offense is on the field, but the offense also looks a little bit winded for Sunnyside, don't they?
Sunnyside doesn't have a huge amount of bodies over there to use, to spare, and when you're on the field that much, you end up playing both sides of the ball. You do, especially up in the trenches.
Right.
Just don't have enough bodies.
Ethan Avalos, the quarterback, on to punt. Dax Dixon to return the punt. Kick is away. Spiral. It hits a Sunnyside Grizzly on top of the helmet at about the 15-yard line. I'll make it about the 19. And Eastmont just needs a long, sustained drive here, Brandon, with 6 minutes and 5 seconds left. The ball will be spotted, it looks like, at the 18-yard line. Now back to the 15 again.
This is what a wing T style Eastmont offense is built for. Sustained drive in the fourth quarter. You're up by 1 touchdown. Force Sunnyside to use their timeouts.
And boy, take care of the ball, right?
You probably won't see a lot of outside of the norm plays. Here's their sweep play off the right end. It's been so effective there with Zielinski and Yale.
Yale again about 7 yards on that carry on first down. Brings up second down and short for the Wildcats. Clock moving. 5:47 left in the fourth.
And you will probably see them take that game clock down to a few seconds before they snap it.
Second down and 2 for Eastmont. Once again, Rafa Perez back in at running back. But it has been the freshman, Austin Zielinski, that's done the damage for Eastmont tonight.
There it is again. Oh.
Nothing that time. Nicely read by the Sunnyside defense, and that'll be a loss back inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Loss of 4 on that play. That brings up third down now and about 6.
Good play by the Sunnyside linebacker there.
This is a big play for the Sunnyside defense right here. Third down and 6.
See if Eastmont goes hard count here again.
Ball back at the 19-yard line. There's that play again. This time, big gain right side, first down.
You got a flag here. It's going to be a hold on.
Boy, Julian Cortez, nice run too. Another injured Grizzly down. He gets back up now. That's right where the flag is.
I think they're going to call a hold on the Eastmont offensive line, but he was just finishing the play here. I think that's
could have been a big injury too. That was Derek Hansen, the running back, coming off a little slowly, and boy, he's a big part of that offense. That is a costly penalty. Third and short now, third and long. Trying to put this game away with 4.5 minutes left. Fans not liking that call, obviously, down below us.
Well, they have a chance if they'd like to fill out an application and get the hat and the whistle. And
isn't that the truth every time? Sure is. So it looks like the ball will be spotted at the 21-yard line. Third and fairly short still. Looks like third about 4 for Eastmont.
Yeah, despite the penalty, it puts them in a position where they were basically at the same spot before.
Right, exactly. Need to get to the 25.
No panic. Do what we do here. See those linemen pulling right here.
Handoff and nothing doing this time.
Big play by the Sunnyside defensive end there, number 6. You have his name there, Grant. Number 6 is
Javin Britton on the carry, number 6 with the stop. Boy, that was a big play. Let's see if I can. That is Mackay Matt, a senior defensive back. Loss was what, about 4 yards.
With that, they're going to get a timeout here.
Fourth down and about 8 for Eastmont. 4:17 left to go, and we'll take a quick timeout too. Once again, 4:17 left in the fourth. Eastmont 28 rather, and Sunnyside 21. Back in 30 seconds. Brandon, we could be set up for a pretty good finish here in this one. 4:17 left to go. 28-21. Eastmont with the punting unit on the field.
Really unfortunate holding penalty there that forced Eastmont into another third down, and Sunnyside did a good job of stopping that play. Now, we've had special teams wins and losses all game. We'll see if this one is another one.
Dax Dixon will punt for the Wildcats. Low, short kick. It hit a Wildcat, I think, at about the 45-yard line. And it's finally downed at about the 43.
That's going to give him good field position where our line judge on this side, Kurt Lyons, is going to mark it down.
Wow, at the 42.
Yeah.
That's what the doctor ordered for Sunnyside if you're a Grizzly fan. This is the first possession the entire game that they have started in Eastmont territory right now. 4:08 left on the clock, and Sunnyside down a touchdown.
The Sunnyside lineman that had some cramp issues earlier is back in the game. And Coach Lobenstall on the sideline there is calling it. I'm sure they're going to continue to do what they've been doing also with some tempo.
1st and 10 at the Eastmont 42-yard line. Sunnyside trying to get into the end zone and tie this one up. Hansen motion to the right side. Avalos back to pass, has time, has his man, and that's Diddens as he gets down to the 33-yard line, gain of about 9 on first down.
On the coverage for Eastmont, Logan Schmutzler. Pass complete. Mason strike for the Grizzlies.
Boy, Streak has really had a game, hasn't he?
Sunnyside.
Actually, I think that was Diddens on that reception. Trips right once again for Sunnyside. 2nd down and short. Ball at the Wildcat 32-yard line. Ball a straight drop. Once again, quick pass. There's Streak on the sideline, and he did drop it. It's ruled incomplete. Didn't have possession right along the Eastmont sideline, and that'll bring up 3rd down and short.
Under coverage for Eastmont, Brandon Jones.
Avalos barely able to get it off there. Number 9 again coming off the edge there. Donnie Torres with pressure.
Line's done a great job for Eastmont tonight. They really have. 3rd and short, handoff. It's Hansen. Delayed run, gets a block, now cuts it outside and gets more than enough down to the 23-yard line. 9 yards on that play.
I think on the replay here, if you look, Eastmont's right side of their D-line wasn't aligned correctly. And that was exactly where the run was designed to go, so that gave Sunnyside an advantage there.
There it is right there. Nice job by Tucker back in the studio. And 1st down and 10 now at the Eastmont 23-yard line. Sunnyside threatening yet again, and Avalos in trouble, leans to get to the 25. He does, but that's still going to be a yard loss on the play. Once again, heck of a play by Tyson Gonzalez, who's played a whale of a ball game tonight. It's like he's been in Avalos' face almost every play.
And for as active as that defensive front has been, they just haven't had a ton of results because of the athleticism that the
That's so true.
Yeah, but they've been putting pressure on him all night.
2nd and 12 now for Sunnyside. Looking right, going that way, lobs it out to Diddens. Nice play on 2nd down. Got about 10, going to be 2 yards short of the 1st down, but a nice positive play for the Grizzlies, getting it down to the Eastmont 15-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and about 2, about a yard and a half actually. The ball is spotted at the Eastmont 15.
Sunnyside's had some success running this long pulling tackle play here inside. Oh, put him in motion instead.
That's Hansen now to the right side. 5 receivers out here. Hansen, the quick pass. Not much there. Maybe close to a 1st down, depending on the spot. Needed about a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards. That's going to be awfully close.
Pass complete for the Grizzlies.
That will be a 1st down. Just enough on that play for the Grizzlies.
Ball at the 13-yard line, 1st and 10 Sunnyside.
2:26, clock moving. Sunnyside desperately trying to tie this one up, down 28-21 late in this game. Trips left Grizzlies on this 1st down and 10. Grizzlies can get a 1st down at about the 3-yard line. Pass, it goes incomplete, a little low as once again Avalos takes a big hit on that play.
Yeah, he got rid of it as fast as he could there on that hitch to the outside, but as he was letting go of that ball, he got hit hard.
Ricky Kalonga. We haven't mentioned his name that much tonight, though, have we?
Yeah, he's been one of those 4 guys up front who just continue to put pressure, but as Avalos' escape, they just can't quite wrap him up, but he got the hit there.
2nd down and 10 Grizzlies. Clock stopped on the incompletion at 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Avalos, lots of time. This time over the middle of the field, wide open receiver, touchdown to Adrian Ramos from 13 yards.
That's complete for
Good protection that time for Avalos, and that gave him plenty of time to find a wide open Ramos. And we are 1 point away from a tie ball game.
And Coach Lowenthal over there is telling kick the extra point. So this is a big extra point right away.
Sure is.
Sometimes you see coaches on the road in a tough game maybe go for 2 this late in the game on the road, but this is the right call.
That's a tough call with 2:01 left to go.
Not a great snap.
And the kick is blocked by the Wildcats, which may be enough in this one. And we are at a 1-point game, 28-27. And I'll tell you what, special teams have been everything for the Wildcats here tonight.
Yep. Going back to next week with the punt snap out of the back of the end zone against Davis to give them that safety.
Unbelievable. They had a block punt for a touchdown tonight, a kickoff return for a touchdown, and now a point after try blocked. And that's been the difference in this game. Sunnyside is pretty much dominated on offense. They just...
Yeah, I don't have the,
it's strange. It really
most accurate stats for the team, but Coach Lowenthal over there is still arguing about the blocked punt. I think he's arguing that, yep, somebody went.
He can't believe it. He's beside himself across the way there. He is pleading his case. What's he complaining about? That there may have been offside, maybe?
Potentially, but the way that he's talking about it there is... I think he says that I'm guessing that the long snapper in high school football you can't touch. So that block came very close to that. I don't know if somebody leaped over the top of him or...
Boy, he is still beside himself across the way. You can see it on your screen. Not a happy coach right now. That could be the ball game very easily. Sunnyside does have 2 timeouts left with 2:01 on the clock. What a game this has been, Brandon. Just a little bit of everything tonight.
And how many timeouts does Sunnyside have still, Grant? Is it 3 still?
Looks like it says 2 up there.
Yeah, they used 1. So.
All right, still a couple of minutes left here. What's going to happen now? Sunnyside down by 1, 28-27.
Eastmont up, expecting a potential onside or a squib of some kind.
It's Ethan Avalos, the quarterback, also kicks off, also punts. See what he does here. And it is an onside kick, bounces off Dixon, but I think Dax does recover it right at midfield.
Barely there. I think
pretty good onside kick.
Yeah.
And Dixon does have it.
Covering the onside kick for the Wildcats.
With a minute 58 left to go. Ball at midfield. Eastmont just needs a 1st down or 2, and this one's over.
Sunnyside's defense played really well last series, stuck them late. Obviously, the holding call on Eastmont's O-line there helped a little bit with that.
Sure
but
did.
As you said, if Sunnyside's got to call a timeout after this first run. And they'll call the second timeout, and we'll see where it's at.
Run on first down, a loss on the play of about 4 yards, make it 3. Timeout, like Brandon predicted immediately. 1:52 on the clock, and that'll bring up second down and about 14. And a timeout is called. We'll take a short one, too. 1:52 left to go, fourth quarter. Eastmont clinging to a 28-27 lead. We're back in 30 seconds.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months, plus save up to $1,800.
1:52 left to go in this ball game. Eastmont on top, 28-27, facing a second down and 14 from their own 46-yard line. Sunnyside down to 1 timeout remaining. Dixon in that Wildcat formation, and he does run it to the outside, does break a few tackles, and for Eastmont, they didn't want him to go out of bounds, but now they're going to say to stop the clock, and no, keep it running. So I'm not sure what they're doing. Looks like they're going to keep it going. No, it's stopped at 1:45.
Yeah, multiple. You had differing calls. You had one side judge saying run it, the other one blowing it dead.
Very fortunate for Sunnyside.
Yeah, they didn't have to burn a timeout. That's a really tough decision there for the Eastmont running back to not just go down. Fall down, stay in bounds, make that clock continue to run.
1:36 on the clock.
Yeah, you got both coaches getting a talking to.
3rd down and 12 for Eastmont. The ball is at their own 48-yard line. And about 5 seconds ran off the clock, too, and now it's stopped again. It was at about 1:43. As the referee, Dennis Brandstetter, comes to talk to Eastmont coach Jay Foster. But I did see some seconds tick off after he went out of bounds, and now it's stopped again, so we'll see if they do adjust that. Hope you've enjoyed this one tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel. Been quite a game, that's for sure. A one-pointer right now, 28-27, as Eastmont trying to hold on for the win here. And go 2-0 in big league play here early on. All right, it looks like it's all settled. Clock is now at 1:41, so 5 seconds added back on this 3rd down and 12. There's Yale. Cuts it back up middle of the field. Gets tackled at the 48-yard line. 4-yard gain for Yale.
There's that final timeout.
It's worked out pretty well for Sunnyside. If they can hold right here, 4th down, or they're going to have to punt, I would assume 4th and 12. Dixon's done a nice job tonight.
And especially at this point, I think
you can't go for it from there, no.
Sunnyside might bring everybody here. They'll have 10 guys coming at least, but kicking from the 50 with this point of the game, you got to put them back, make them go 90 yards and not.
Yeah, if they're going to beat you, make them earn it. That's for sure. As Sunnyside used their final time out there, as you mentioned, Brandon. Eastmont still has 2. They're not worried about that right now.
Yeah, that's where that running play not going out of bounds, or going out of bounds, stopping that clock. Eastmont would have been able, regardless of the first down, would have brought this clock under a minute.
That made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference. You're right. So Dixon on to punt for the Wildcats. As we mentioned, has done a nice job tonight. Little low snap. Dixon gets it away. And it rolls out of bounds at the 19-yard line. So 81 yards for Sunnyside to pull this one off.
Near the 19-yard line, first and 10 Grizzlies.
Ball at their own 19, a minute 28, Brandon.
Probably see an extra defensive back in. Coach Foster had shown that look a little bit in the third quarter with a nickel look. And I think you do have it here. But other than that, you're looking at making sure no explosive long plays. Keep everything in front of you. They have no timeouts, so they got to get out of bounds.
That's right. All right, here we go. Sunnyside first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Avalos looks sideline, has a man there. You got to be quick. It's streaking. It's incomplete. Does hit the ground and stops the clock, which I guess is an advantage for Sunnyside on that incompletion. But
yeah, they would have. They were receiver. I was already getting up to try to get the next play, but he didn't hold on to it long enough to make it count.
Second and 10, 1:24 left. Avalos under pressure, and he goes down at the 15-yard line.
It's the one thing you don't want. You got to get rid of the ball. Got a great job by the Eastmont's defensive backfield there.
Loss of 4 on that play. Clock still moving now. Sunnyside can't stop it as we're at 1 minute left to go on this third down and 14. Avalos back to pass, under pressure again, and gets hit hard. Once again, Tyson Gonzalez has just played outstanding football tonight. I think he might be the player I chat with after this game. What do you think, Brandon?
Yeah, it's you got to pick a. Well, you got Logan Schmutzler's been over the field, the scoop and score.
Austin Zielinski, the freshman running back. Here we go, 4th down and 20, and I don't think he got there. He's very close.
He got a face mask maybe at the end of it.
Ooh, and a flag does fly in with 22.3 seconds left.
Coach Lobenthal on the Sunnyside sidelines is telling his team to calm down. He's already signaling a play, so he saw it right in front of him.
Face yards right short of that first down.
There's a penalty flag on the play.
That'll help out Sunnyside's cause a little bit here, but boy, time is running out. 22.3 seconds left and no timeouts for the Grizzlies.
They'll take the ball to near the 44-yard line. Call it the 43. First and 10 Grizzlies.
Here we go. First down and 10. Ball at the Sunnyside 43-yard line. Time is running out on the Grizzlies, and it is running out. Once again, there he is. Tyson Gonzalez, the junior defensive tackle. Just an outstanding game tonight. I don't know.
Spike it here, yeah.
And there's the spike with 5.4 seconds left. It looks like the Wildcats are going to hold on here unless there's a miracle by Sunnyside with 5 seconds left.
Coach Foster's going to call timeout here, give everybody a break just to get the alignment. Work on making sure you get your safeties back deep. Nothing in
about as deep as you can get, right?
Make sure your defensive linemen are a little bit watered up, ready to go. Chase out down Avalos here.
Boy, he's had a tough time shaking the tackles of Eastmont here tonight. And coming up next week for these teams, Sunnyside will play at home against West Valley, and Eastmont, of course, the Bridge of Sportsmanship game. And Brandon, I am looking forward to that one, even though I'm not going to be around for it.
Neither am I.
It's shaping up to be a really good ball game, I think. I really do. So one more shot at it here for the Grizzlies. 5.4 seconds left. And yeah, Eastmont playing back all the way to their own 30-yard line. They're not going to let anything get behind them. And they're playing about 5 guys back. No, make it 6. As Avalos looks over the field, final play most likely of this ball game. Avalos time this time. Here's Streak with it. Whoa. Throws it back to no one, and the ball is recovered by Eastmont, and Eastmont holds on for a 28-27 victory here tonight. We will take, Tucker, a 3-minute timeout here. I'll get down to the field and get our player of the game, and we'll wrap things up from Eastmont. Once again, it's Eastmont 28 and Sunnyside 27.
Wildcat 28.
To name yourself after the highest peak in North America? Maybe that's audacity. But towering above is exactly what the first ever all-electric GMC Sierra EV Denali Edition 1 is built to do. With 754 horsepower and up to a GM estimated 400 miles of range, it is the Denali of EVs. The Sierra EV Denali.
Hey man, how's your arm?
Getting better, actually, thanks.
Did they give you anything for pain after surgery? Because I think I may have some left over.
Nah, that's all right, man. Actually, me and my doctor talked about not sharing prescriptions, and that ibuprofen is a good option for me. The risk of addiction, it's not worth it.
Makes sense.
Take the next step. Don't share your prescriptions and talk to your friends about the dangers of opioids.
At Coldwell Banker, their people, their company are cut from a different cloth. They see, hear, sense, and feel things that other people don't. They have a unique appreciation for the thing called home. Because of this dedication, Coldwell Banker has thrived for over a century. This is why they are ranked #1 on Agent Trust. Coldwell Banker. They do real estate with higher standards and have been guiding people home since 1906. Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories, and we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can use this time warranty.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Hey, welcome back to Eastmont Stadium. This is Brandon Harle in the booth for NCWLIFE. Some stats for the Sunnyside Grizzlies before we hand it off to Grant Olson. At the running back position, number 24, Derek Hansen had 13 carries for 112 yards, but the big star of the night for Sunnyside was Ethan Avalos, who at the end of the night unofficially had 32 passes for 301 yards and 4 touchdowns. His most consistent target was Mason Streak. He had 10 catches for over 126 yards, spread the ball around to a lot of different receivers tonight. Eastmont did not have much offense tonight at the field. Most of their points came from the special teams. So Eastmont had Rafa Perez, 4 carries for 26 yards. Bodie Yale ended up with 11 carries for 49 yards. Dax Dixon had 2 carries for 3 yards and a touchdown. Austin Zielinski, the star of the night, number 27, had 11 carries for 49 yards. In addition to that, he had an 82-yard touchdown on a kickoff return, along with a blocked punt by the Eastmont defense that led to a scoop and score by linebacker Logan Schmutzler. We're going to go ahead and take a 60-second time out, and we'll be back with Grant Olson, who will have an interview on the field with one of the Eastmont players.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium for our post-game show where the Eastmont Wildcats have defeated the Sunnyside Grizzlies by a final score of 28-27. I'm joined now by our NCWLIFE Channel player of the game, junior Tyson Gonzalez, defensive tackle. Tyson, outstanding game defensively, not just for you, but your entire defense played well. I think you unofficially had 5 sacks and countless pressures tonight. What were you seeing to allow you to get in that backfield?
We were just all working together as a D line, and it just all worked out. We had it working, and we did it, and it's just how it worked out tonight.
You know, it's a dangerous offense the way they have 4 receivers, 5 receivers, but, you know, the quarterback just really didn't have time to set up anything because of your pressure, so fantastic job up front.
Thank you, sir.
Also, who says special teams doesn't matter, right? A kickoff return for a touchdown, a block punt for a touchdown, it matters, doesn't it? You guys probably work on that a lot.
Yeah, sir, we've been working on it all week, and that's what we pound in every single day before practice. That's what we work on.
So your defense has played well throughout this season now. A big win last week on a safety at the end of the game. Gives you a lot of momentum going forward into this Bridge of Sportsmanship game, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it does. For sure does. And that's what we're looking forward to this next week. That's what we're going to be working all week for.
What kind of a special game is that, playing your Cross River rival?
That's what we look forward to all season. It's the best game of the season. It's the best game of my life.
Well, Tyson, you played the game of your life here tonight. Outstanding game. Unofficially 5 sacks, as I mentioned. Countless quarterback pressures. And you're our player of the game. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that will do it here for all of us here at the NCWLIFE Channel. It took a village to put this on today, and we want to thank everyone, including Dan Kuntz, our line producer tonight, and also Tucker Wagner back in our NCWLIFE studios. Once again, our final score from Wildcat Stadium, Eastmont 28 and Sunnyside 27. I'm Grant Olson for my partner Brandon Harle. Have a great night and a great weekend, everyone. Handoff is Peterson, gets through the line of scrimmage, the 5 into the end zone, touchdown.
Thanks for watching live coverage of high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast has been a presentation of our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Coverage was also brought to you by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Caldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, the Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors. Save Mart, Together for Youth, and Valley Tractor. Be sure to follow local sports on our website or through our app for Apple and Android devices at ncwlife.com. We now return you to normal programming already in progress.